Hello, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of people in the chat just waiting, but we're live. How you guys doing?
I'll come and do something for you, Jack. I'm gonna host you. I'm hosting Kate right now.
Hello, hello. Hope you guys didn't miss us too much in the break we had. Welcome to the Terror Dome. How you doing? What do I call you, by the way? Because that's a very long Twitch name. I can call you Terror if you want, or Dome. Let me know. Hey, Evie, how you doing? Did you look at my announcements on Discord real quick? And wait, I think I told you. No, I didn't. This is a different one. You know how they react with emojis? Dude, look at the one in my announcements.
Like right now?
Yeah, 100 subs one. I am Mac and Cheese. How you doing?
Oh, announcements.
You see it?
Cool. I'm proud of Jack.
That's sick, isn't it? Your name's Olivia? I'll try and remember. Hey SK, how you doing? Hey Tucker. We're starting off in IRL today. We'll probably end up on Golf It soon. But we're starting with the chill boy. Thanks for the host, fam.
No worries, Butterino. Bro, is your hair blonde?
Bro, it is actually. Thanks for noticing. Hey Brooke, how you doing? No need to fear. I was getting scared, honestly. You have to go to an award ceremony later. That sounds fun. What's that for?
Gotta pick up a grand.
Hey Cheyenne. Doing just fine.
Just gonna use that up
Oh man.
for as long as I can.
Oh yeah.
No one else
Need
has
it once
that.
a day for a month for sure.
Dude. Like, I mean, if no one else got it, I'm gonna be the guy. Just me and you.
If
right?
what?
Just me and you with the emote.
Yeah, yeah. Guys, if you want that emote, someone say sub.
Someone say tier 3 sub.
Yeah, it's the tier 3 emote. But it's a $24.99 boy, so it's a big one. Did I send my tweet? I can't remember.
You did.
I did, yeah. Hey Pandromeda, how you doing? So tired you stay for a little bit? Ah, that's good. And thank you for the host, appreciate it. Have you got hold of Stacksort yet, the game?
No, I didn't think to get it. Should I have?
Not for tonight, it's fine, but I'm gonna try get around to playing that on stream sometime. Maybe tomorrow. So guys, if you could go work in America anywhere, where would it be? Dude, I want to talk about what we were just talking about, but we obviously can't on stream. And it's annoying me, because now I'm excited for it.
Oh shit, yeah, we can't. Damn it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
Alaska.
got me excited, like, like, it's honestly got me excited as well. Like, I'm thinking about it over in my head now. And like, fuck.
Yeah. It'll be sick, it'll be sick.
Damn.
You work at a pool, okay. How was January? Kept all your New Year's resolutions? I don't think I set any really. I've more set like goals rather than resolutions, so I don't, you know, say I'm giving up on anything or anything like that, but we're still working towards our goals, that's for sure. How about you, dear? Well, how about the chat? You guys make any New Year's resolutions, or is that not your thing?
How do you feel about New Year's resolutions as an idea?
To me, if you want to do something, doesn't really matter what time of the year you start it, just start it. But I also like the idea. It's not a negative thing, is it? So...
No, I think if you're gonna make a change and you're gonna try and I don't know, have,
it's good that
have goals
people...
and aspirations, it's good, yeah.
Yeah, it's good that it makes people reflect and
For sure.
like think about goals, even if it is once a year when you should be doing it all the time. If people are doing it at least once a year, then that's good.
Definitely.
All right, no worries, Olivia. You quit chocolate? Okay.
See, chocolate to me wouldn't be the worst thing. I mean, it's not great, there's sugar in it, right? But like chocolate cocoa itself is actually really good for you.
Yeah.
And then I guess there's the milk. Sweet.
I didn't.
For the one.
Yeah, dude. I didn't go out of my way to stop eating chocolate, but like I really haven't eaten chocolate in so long. Positive mental attitude, that's good.
Do you ever eat crisps?
Never. Haven't eaten crisps in goddamn years.
Only time I eat crisps is if someone has them in a bowl at a party.
Yeah.
And I have
also, actually no, I didn't even get them on the train the other day. I got popcorn instead. If there's like, you know when you get like a free complimentary snack kind of thing, like a common one's like crisps, but I went for popcorn instead. But yeah, milk was one I did a while back. Over a year ago now, actually, milk. And then what's a more recent one? I don't know.
You gave up
Crisps and
cool.
dip, that is good, yeah. Sorry?
You gave up being cool.
Oh yeah, I've been working on that one pretty good. Get money for college, hope that's going well. The only thing I did for New Year is start a diary. That's a cool one.
That.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah. My hair looks different? Yeah, it's flat. I've been having it down recently.
Did you guys notice that too? He's gone blonde. It's crazy.
Also dyed my hair blonde last night. I agree that if you want something, you should just do it. It doesn't matter when. So I don't have any resolutions. I guess the only thing I want to be is more positive, smile more, have fun, and special. I feel that. Respect that.
Do you ever feel that your life, this is definitely my life is constantly in a state of renewing ideas I have about the world and myself and what I want to do and how I'm going to live my life. Like constantly trying to make changes and figure out how
Do you also constantly think about your relationships with people as well? Because I do that.
How so? What do you mean?
Like, I have friends, but like, not to brag or anything, I have friends, guys. But like, and it's the same way that if I don't like someone, I'm constantly like treating friendships and relationships like in the moment, in that like, I don't know, I'm constantly evaluating whether someone's my friend or not, if that makes sense. I'm not just gonna like make friends with someone and then like just accept that we're friends until like for the rest of time. It's like, you know, gotta be a constant thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, I think I just saw that message before it was timed out. Hey Holly, how you doing? That was a funny one.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, for sure. And I think that's totally okay. People like having friendships that don't always last. I don't think they're meant to.
Yeah.
You meet new people. If you stayed the same your entire life, do you know how bad that would be? No progression there.
It was a yikes. You're right. And yeah, I agree.
It was a yikes.
Can't say I am, Henry. Okay, Dan, I see how it is. Thanks, Henry, man. Appreciate it.
I wouldn't go that far, Henry.
Spat my drink there. Luckily, you didn't take one.
Dude, I always get you just before the drink.
It's right before, yeah.
Jack, you pulled already, didn't say that one.
Even friends I have had for years, I still don't think are my friends, even though they aren't my friends now. Wait, what?
Even friends that I had.
Oh, so they're still your friends now. You don't think they're your friends, even though they aren't your friends. Am I reading that right?
No. I feel like you did the inverse of what she said, and I still don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
That didn't make sense at all. Okay, try again, because I'm confused.
Try again, sweetie. Sweaty.
My goal was get clean teeth, but I have 9 cavities, so I failed that one. Oh man. It's a process, right? They had a falling out? What are you talking about? What are we talking about? I'm so confused. Am I missing something?
Who had a falling out?
Falling sickness. Am I tripping? Am I like what's happening?
With the sickness.
Am I tripping? Have I missed half of the chat or something? What's happening?
What did you see, bro?
No internet that said falling sickness.
No,
Brooke said they had a falling out.
I'm reading it now. No one's saying anything about falling.
I'm losing my goddamn mind.
I'm trolling you, bro. Yeah, what are you guys talking about?
Change is good, for sure. I don't understand chat either. Okay, at least it's not just me. You know what? Never mind. What is going on?
I like how you it just didn't make sense to us, and then you gave up.
But I want to know what they were talking about because I don't.
Okay.
Ended. What did M say?
She's the one that said the thing we can read.
Oh, got it. You want to subscribe? Hey, that'd be tight.
I question why people like me.
Did someone say sub? Jay, that's your cue for putting exclamation mark sub in the chat, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ. Thanks, man.
Subber. Hit the sub button to become a subber to Jack right now.
I love my subbers.
Good subbers.
Like saying Che, you had one job.
I have like 5 jobs and I do
Why
them
does
all
someone say
very
prime?
Oh, cool. Oh, my glasses are horrible.
Desiree's my only IRL friend. Yeah, so how long have you guys known each other for? Because I'm kind of confused on that whole situation. Because like, are you born and raised in Alaska, or did you move there together, or like, did you meet there, or how does that work? All right, what else were we on? We were on something. New Year's resolutions.
Mushrooms, you can read shit.
Yeah, dude. I'm imagining stuff. Both of us born and raised in Alaska. Did you know each other, like, at what age did you meet each other? Did you, like, go to the same school together and stuff, or how does that work? I have one friend where I live, most of my friends are online. Is that weird? That's not weird at all. I had 0 IRL friends before I moved up here, and that was only 2016, so I know that feel.
I have a lot more close friends who I speak to online more than in person.
Yes. Maybe in 10th grade. Huh, cool.
And the rest was history.
15, 16 this time. Are you the same age then, or were you in 10th grade? Oh, you said when I was in 10th grade. I was 15, 16 at the time. Is she older then, or is she younger?
I thought they were about the same age.
Sup, Dan? I have no real life friends, so I don't get to meet many people. Yeah, I can relate, trust me. Before I moved up here, it was a tough one.
Dude, I don't see that many. I think you probably see more people than I do.
At this current point, probably. But back when I was in Devon, it was a mess.
Yeah, but definitely now, I think.
She's 2 years younger, but a school grade. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Two friends moved away. Most people I actually want to talk to have had to drop online. I feel like that's like just the way forward nowadays, because what are the chances? Like, you meet someone you're really compatible with online where there are, you know, billions of other people, or you meet someone that's just down the road from you that's also as compatible. Like, the chances are just like, oh boy, we got a sub. Dia!
Wait, I got this. Everyone here, Javik, Javik Champ 2. Hit it, there's a sub.
Thanks, man. Yeah, thank you so much for that sub. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Can we get a Jivik Champ 2 spam in the chat? Get some Jivik golds in there as well. Why not, eh? Hey, Tom, how you doing? Javelin in the chat, please. Oh, look at the gasms as well. Thank you. The Albus Dumbledab is here. I love that name so much. How you doing? Need to move to London, that's where your friends are? Be careful moving to London, eh? It's fucking expensive, huh?
Yeah, like, honestly. You know what's funny is, like...
A Jibber Jab too. Dude, is my stream lagging? Are we good? I think we're good. Okay,
good
cool.
for me.
We're scared.
Oh, now it's lagging. Now, sorry, it was a bit of a delay. Yeah, you lagged
Was
a
it
little
just...
bit, but you're back now.
Oh, we're back. Hey, Quinn, how you doing? All right, guys, just by the way, by the way, we're on 98 subscribers. Sub points, we are on 108, which is crazy. But the actual total number of subscribers, which is different, is 98 subscribers. I might make it a tier 3 sub next month. Oh my god, dear. I would be very much appreciative. You don't have to do that. Stream's fine, thank you, appreciate that. You went out of Kansas, I hate it here. Oh wait, did you mean London, England? You probably did, but I just, in my head, didn't think you meant from America. That's cool. Albus Dumbledab with the Simsy dabs. Hey, Red Panda, how you doing? Yeah, so like what I was saying is that like tier 2 subs and tier 3 subs are worth more sub points. So that's why we're on, thanks for the 10 bits, bro. Sub to boy for good. Thanks, man. So sub points are on 108, but like actual humans and actual accounts that are subscribed is 98, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So 2 away.
Nearly there, bro. That's crazy.
That's scary. Like, I think about it and it's scary. Like, 100 people, and it's within the last month as well, because it's like a monthly thing. 100 people in the last month thought, hey, this is good enough to the point where I want to pay $4.99, you know? Like, that's just so weird to think about. 100 people. We're playing some Madden. Oh, I haven't played Madden since literally Madden 03 on the GameCube.
Oh my god.
But I respect that, especially with the Super Bowl coming up next weekend. Or this weekend. What day are we? We're on Tuesday, so it's technically this weekend. You get along more with Europeans than fellow Americans. Dude, this is so weird, and I kind of want to know... I want to know why it is. And it's the same reason that a lot of girls get on a lot better with guys, and guys get on with girls. And I get on with Americans way better than people from the UK, it seems. And like, it's vice versa as well, in that like Americans... A lot of Americans get on with like Europeans. It's like, why is that though? Do you think that's so weird?
Yeah, it's odd.
Interesting.
I get on with girls better than guys more on average, but I think my closest friends are guys.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you find, because like, you don't know my other really good
friend,
Lawrence, but like, you and him are kind of similar.
I didn't know about this person, no.
You'd realize you're similar.
Where's he from? Is he from school? Hey Abby, how you doing?
Yeah, I didn't really know him in school. I kind of got to know him afterwards.
Oh, he's the year 10 boy? No.
College.
Where did I come into my head?
Met him in, what, year 10? Actually, I think I did meet him in year 10. I must have told you that at some point. You have a weird memory, though. You can find houses on Google Maps. Anyway.
You're a girl? Alright, I'll remember that. Albus Dumbledab.
And, like, I think you guys are different to most of the people, like most of the guys I meet, because most guys, I don't know, I'd say on average, girls are more thoughtful, maybe intelligent. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. Yeah,
I get what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels like they have more of a
probably because you'll never meet them, so you'll never fail their expectations. God, that's deep. Zara, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Most of your friends are American and German. Interesting. Hey, Caitlin. You get along with European girls and American boys. God, European girls. I need to know more of them.
You mean like outside of the UK?
Yeah, I mean like mainland Europe. Oh, man.
Yeah, I need to... There's this girl I'm like, dude, can I get her number? I think she's like Kim Kardashian or something.
Oh, I think I've heard of her, actually.
Yeah, she uploads the sickest Instagram photos.
I only have mates from America, New Zealand, Asia, Iraq, and more. Can't say I've ever met anyone from Iraq.
I only have mates from America, New Zealand, Asia, Iraq, and more.
And many more.
And the rest of the world, actually. So I only have friends from the world.
Super fucking hyped for the Super Bowl on Sunday. My team isn't there, but I watch no matter what. Oh yeah, for sure. I don't really follow a team. If I was going to follow a team, it would probably be Bears, which are, let's be honest, not going to be seeing any Super Bowls soon. But I just love the Super Bowl no matter what teams it is. It's just hype as shit. Hey, Mini Simmer, how you doing? Just says yellow in the chat, nothing else. Yellow. Oh, it's probably as in hello, right? Like yellow.
Yeah, yellow.
That makes sense. I thought I was coming in just saying a color in the chat. I've never talked to a European.
European.
I'm good, thank you, Abby. Ah, that's no fun, Cheyenne, but I hope you enjoy. Towards girls, girls are bitchy, towards boys, girls are nice. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, Zara. Shut up, Amy. Hey, Reggae, how you doing? I only have mates from everywhere. Mainland Europe reminds me of how I say lower 48. Oh, that's cool.
What are the lower 48?
Yeah, it's got to be mainland 48 though, right? They must consider Hawaii not lower 48.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Hawaii's like... What is
hey,
Hawaii
Red Dragon, how you doing?
with?
I'm gonna guess North California.
I honestly think it's gonna be lower. I'm gonna say it's like on par with...
Oh yeah, it might be like...
I'm gonna say it's on par with like Upper Mexico.
Yeah, it's a shout. It's a shout.
But I think we're in a... Yeah. That kind of
Just say your pink low comment, Jesus. Also, yeah, whenever I say Europe, I don't know why, but like I feel like Europe, mainland Europe, is so different to England that I just say Europe when I mean mainland Europe, and I say the UK when I mean the UK. I don't know. Sounds dumb, but
it's like central Mexico. It's in line with.
Really?
It's really low down, yeah. Really low.
Interesting.
So technically, it'd be the lower 49. just saying.
Just saying. My team made the Super Bowl twice and won once. Oh, what team is that? And are we talking in the last 10 years or are we talking in history here? You know someone from Saudi Arabia because of the Overwatch League? I think I knew someone from Saudi Arabia, like very loosely knew them. They weren't like ever a friend or anything. But I think it was through like Halo or something. I knew someone from Saudi Arabia.
Love that.
Yeah.
I have a good friend from Saudi. You know,
as I'm from Europe, I naturally relate to Europeans more than Americans. I feel that. So do you live in America, dear? And what part of Europe are you from, if you don't mind me asking? You got a dog on Sunday? I'm going to have to ask you to tweet me pictures at Jivik. If you could exclamation mark Twitter in the chat. Thank you.
I just realized the title. A chill boy with the chill boy.
Yeah, boy. Ah, the Seahawks, okay. Needs to do homework? Oh, man. Hawaii shares a time zone with Alaska's something islands. Is that different to mainland Alaska then? You have no friends outside of the state you live in. That's kind of like the opposite of what everyone's been saying. That's interesting.
I just realized why they would say the lower 48. Alaska and Hawaii are on par with each other, and it goes vertically. That's the time zone, not horizontally. Smart shit.
What?
Right? So time zones go down, not along.
Yeah, but lower would mean vertical, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess it's not lower.
No.
So I guess it's like the eastern 48.
Yeah, easterly 48. Yeah, there you go. So if you could just update your term to that, please, that'd be much appreciated.
That'd be great.
Hey, I know the human chair's talking about. Wait, who were you talking about?
What was I saying?
I don't know. I'm lost.
Wait, where's the tweet?
Oh, in your lifetime, past 18 years, got it. Right, I'm trying to not miss a chat here, but the chat's speeding up. You're swimming right now? Thank you, appreciate it. Hockey's the best sport. I can respect that a whole lot. You're from Portugal? Oh, cool. Wait, so does that mean that you live in Portugal as well? Or I was kind of getting the vibe you were living in America, but I don't know where I got that from. That's a weird question, Reggae. I mean, I don't know how I'm meant to answer it. I'm for it. I'm down. You have one friend outside the state. Interesting. I don't even want to try to explain. That makes sense, Charlie. I thought time zones went along and not down. What?
No, I get what he's saying. They do go along. So time zones go along, but they are the same if they go down. That's why, for example, the UK and South Africa, even though they are about 13 hours apart, at different ends
same
of the
time zone.
Earth, are they the same or like 1 hour difference or something?
Yeah, I think South Africa's the same.
Wow, yeah, it's crazy. And it's like how Brazil's actually only like 4 hours out from the UK.
Hey, Cucumber, how you doing? Yeah, dude, I never knew how East Brazil was.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's because South America comes outwards.
Yeah, I never really thought about it before.
Hey, Jack, did you know that if you were in Panama and you wanted to face the... I can't even remember the fact, god damn it.
Atlantic or Pacific?
Yeah.
You'd head west for the Atlantic, east for the Pacific.
So weird.
I love hockey, it's what I like. Yeah, I like... What's your guys' favourite teams? My favourite hockey team... Well, most American sport. I know Canadians like hockey and stuff, but most sports in North America, I like Chicago's team because my Chicago friend introduced me to a lot of them and we'd watch the Chicago teams play, so kind of just drawn towards those teams. I'll look at Twitter another time.
Is there a team called the Dolphins? It's the Miami Dolphins, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that was the team my dad supported.
That's not hockey.
Cool. Buffalo Wild Wings, what's that?
That's a restaurant, bro.
Cool, can we go?
How did you even come across that?
You're good at figuring out my thought process. Tell me.
Yeah. Okay, so you're thinking of dolphins. And then I said
Miami
Buffalo
specifically.
Yeah, and then Buffalo Wild Wings. I think you're just thinking of dolphin, then buffalo, and how teams are named after animals or something, and you thought Buffalo Wild Wings was a team.
There's a sports team in America called like Buffaloes or something.
Buffalo Bills.
Maybe.
I mean, Buffalo's a place in New York, so they have a lot of sports teams.
Do they have I think they have an American football team.
They're the Bills, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they got Buffalo Sabres for hockey.
So that's why.
Okay.
I was thinking of that, and then I went, what's Buffalo Wild Wings?
You'd never been to Buffalo Wild Wings then?
No.
Dude, I went when we were in LA in 2017. Dude, you know David's vlogs, the older ones? Yeah. You know they used to go into Buffalo Wild Wings and they used to talk to their friend that worked there and she was an orphan. Do you remember that joke at all?
Yeah.
Dude, I went to that exact... No, different girl.
Oh, okay.
So we went to that exact Buffalo Wild Wings and I saw that girl waitressing. I was like, oh fuck, that makes so much sense because we're on Hollywood. They live right around the corner. It totally makes sense that this would be the Buffalo Wild Wings they go to, and that's the girl right there. It was really weird.
Yep. So did you ask her for a picture?
I did not, no. Hey, are you that orphan from David's vlogs?
Was she actually an orphan and did they make a joke about it a lot?
Yeah, that was her like character.
Holy shit.
You got the Canucks, okay. New York Rangers, Got the Pens, okay. Didn't the Penguins win the Stanley Cup last year, or am I a fucking idiot? 2017 Stanley Cup.
Stanley Kubrick.
Winner. It was the Penguins. I'm a fucking genius, obviously. Sheffield Steelers. Dude, apparently, I didn't even know that, like, England or the UK had a hockey league, and it turns out that, like, the Sheffield Steelers are, like, the best team around.
No way.
Back-to-back champions or something like that, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. If you could live in any country...
Bulls. That's the one I meant. Sorry.
Right.
I got confused.
That's the basketball team.
Yeah, I got confused with the
Buffalo Bills. Okay, got it. You got even further away from a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the question I just read? If you could live in any country, where would you live? When it comes to living and like where you have your healthcare and where you have your like livelihood and stuff, I think that England is a very good country to be in. and also it's like very safe in that, like, you know, we don't experience tornadoes and hurricanes and tsunamis and earthquakes and stuff. So it's a pretty safe bet. But I'd like to live here and then just like travel around like periodically, kind of thing. That makes sense.
Have a home base in England.
Yeah, have like the hold it down, the headquarters in the UK, and then travel elsewhere.
That's what I want my life to be, is like constantly moving around the world.
But would you have a permanent home in England
Yeah,
at the same time?
For sure.
Okay.
And I think if when I have kids, I totally want to raise them in different countries.
Interesting.
Not the entire time, but I think.
Well, how about school?
Really. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I just feel, or maybe I just travel with them a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe then when you have kids, you stay somewhere.
I mean, dude, you can, like, if you have enough money to do so, and hopefully you would if you had a kid, but you could, like, you can go to Europe for a weekend so easily.
Yeah, 100%. Like, that's one of the things I want to do, is like take my kids abroad, like, as much as possible when they're younger. I think we've talked about this, but I think traveling and going to new places and experiencing new cultures is one of the best ways to
helps you be open-minded.
Not like, I don't know, get rid of your like ignorance about the world.
Yeah. You're a Wild fan? Ooh, that's right. That's a tough one.
Kansas is big on wrestling and basketball. Did you ever get into wrestling? Were you ever the WWE boy?
When I was a younger kid, yeah. And I remember one Christmas getting the little WWE ring and the figures and making them wrestle and shit. I had that, yeah.
Who was your favorite wrestler?
I didn't really get that deep into it. I remember Kane, Triple H, obviously. They're the ones that stand out most to me.
Do you not remember him?
Oh, I remember Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, he was boy too.
Liked him. This is a good stream to have on for background noise. Yeah, we're just chilling and chatting right now. It's an easy boy.
We're just chilling and chatting and chatting and chatting.
Our town sport is basketball. Football is second. You should see our official or artificial football field. Yeah, for me, when it comes to like North American sports, when it comes to like, well, like my favorite is baseball, and then it goes hockey, then football, then basketball. Out of those four, we love IRL streams. We're an IRL streamer now. Hey Llama Sims, how you doing?
I gotta start doing IRL streams, bro. You gotta help me out with this kind of overlay thing, because it looks sick.
Thanks, fam. But yeah, I'll help you out. I don't want to do too many of them in a row, though, is the only problem.
Yeah. Well, I need to do more, you need to do less, because I just do Fortnite non-stop until everyone's like,
yeah.
Oh, dude.
When's the next time you're going to be playing The Sims 4? See, we get questions like that when I do IRL streams. Maybe tomorrow, honestly. I think me and Kayla are going to do a stream tomorrow. But it'll either be not Fortnite. Where did I read Fortnite? I read
do Fortnite.
No, we're not doing Fortnite. It'll be Sims 4, or we might try out Staxel, which is a new game. Shawn Michaels is the best wrestler. I thought that said Shawn Mendes. I was like, he wrestles?
For sure.
Penguins have won 5 Stanley Cups. That is a whole lot of them.
That's a lot for a penguin.
That's my favorite game, huh? You know, honestly, I really don't play that many video games anymore. If I had to go, what's my favorite game of all time, it would be Halo 3. But I haven't played that game in so long, and like, yeah, I don't really play games all that much. What's your favorite game of all time, Shay?
Halo 3.
3, yeah?
Yeah.
He's lying, he's a gamer. What about you guys? What games are you playing on a almost daily basis? Have you ever played Stardew Valley? I've seen a little bit of gameplay, and I just don't really think like it's my kind of game. You should stream Halo 3. God, don't tempt me.
Yeah, don't, because like, here's the thing. I just feel like no one gives a shit about Halo. Like,
yeah,
I love that game, but
Try Stack, so I love sees you trying that. Yeah, we might do it tomorrow. Stardew Valley, I only know my time at Porsche. Is that how you say that? That's how I would read that. Sims 4 and Uncharted, Lost Legacy. Okay. Either Sims games or Harvest Moon. Oh my god, I remember Harvest Moon back on the GameCube. Such a fucking good game. Currently Minecraft, interesting. It's fun to watch people play what they love though, huh? See, I really like, okay, not so much anymore, but I was addicted to Overwatch so much. But
yeah,
like,
you guys always played that a lot, man.
Yeah, but I played it like an extra level, dude. I would like wake up and like sweat solo ranked games like on my own, just like
so
I'd sweat that game a lot.
You were me to Fortnite in the last month.
Yeah, I played it a lot. Yeah. But like the thing is, I don't really want to stream games where I'm like really concentrating on the game, because then I miss so much of the chat. And like literally my favorite thing about streaming is reading the chat. Like it's my favorite. So when I know that I'm missing messages, it bothers me. And I just don't, I don't know. I don't want someone to be sitting in chat and then they type something to me and then they just watch me ignore their message. Or not ignore, but they watch me miss their message. Because I feel like that would be like really shitty feeling. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't expect me to see it because they understand that I'm concentrating on a game, but a lot of people don't think like that.
Well, it's like in my stream earlier, people were like, why is he not replying? Why does he never reply? I'm like, I'm
yeah, people don't understand that you concentrate in. A lot of things bother Jack, that's true. Infinite Warfare is the best game to be released, you idiot, Dan.
Oh,
Uno's pretty goddamn good. Yeah, we love Uno.
I'm saying, we gotta get some of these like party games going soon.
Dude, what's the best way to like play Uno on stream? Because I saw Tim the Tatman was playing it.
Version on Discord or some shit, right?
Yeah, but that's not good for streaming.
I'm sure you can play Uno online.
Like, I saw Tim the Tatman was literally streaming it last night. And I've got Tabletop Simulator, but like, it's like hassle playing it on that.
Who's Tim the Tatman?
Dude, he's a massive Twitch streamer.
Was he the guy that's got like the long hair?
He used to have long hair.
Is he not called like Cutie Pie or something?
Oh, that's a completely different guy.
Oh.
There's an Uno game on Steam. Oh, okay, he was probably playing that. Why do you have 2 pop sockets? This is a big phone, so 2 is useful.
Trying to play me at chess.
Also, do you guys like the Vine one? Vine lives on through this pop socket. You only need 1? What phone do you have? I got the 8 Plus. You need 3 pop sockets. Vine is the only one I can accept. What, pop socket wise? This one, the gold one, is really shitty. It actually looks better on camera than it is. I just don't like the quality of it. And this was a £10 pop socket. It was expensive. And I just don't like it, but it goes with the whole gold vibe, so it's whatever. The phone itself is gold, but like the 8 Pluses are like, the gold's kind of different. You got the 7 Plus. You don't have 1? Dude, I love pop sockets. They're life-changing. It's not that deep, but they're useful.
Do you ever just want to tell people it's not that deep?
Yeah, a lot.
Like, in the world, dude. Like, I think things are way too deep.
I have the iPhone X, but I wish I got the 8 Plus. Huh, interesting. Hey, Pezzy Pez, how you doing? I want to get a pop socket, but they cost too much for all the more they do. You can get pop sockets for like, when you look at people's merch, okay, a little quick plug for Yami here. I'm pretty sure Yami sells her pop sockets for £4. And it's like a little sloth design, it's a little cute one.
I was about to say something, I'm not going to say it now. It was a little fact. A little fact I was going to say.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're going to say.
Do you actually?
Yeah, let's not say it.
Let me say it. What are we waiting for? Oh, god damn it. Little factoid. I'm going to message you to make sure it's the same one.
Oh, 100 bits.
Oh.
Justin?
Also, it's Pez time.
She's finna get richer.
Oh my god, Justin read that out so weird. Wink Wonk also it's Pez. What did I call you Pezzy? My bad.
No, her name is
Wait.
Pezzy Pez.
Yeah, but did I say Pezzy? I can't even remember now. Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. You've got Callums? Okay.
Oh dear. Dan.
Wait, you want to say that's my coworkers because they complain about literally everything? What was that part? I don't know what that was about. You're a proud Samsung user. iPhones just aren't for me, but it's a matter of taste, I guess. See, here's the thing. I grew up like under the Apple umbrella. Like, I had iPhones and shit, and then I thought to myself, I was like, bro, this is so dumb. And like, I got a Android phone, and it was like really good. I genuinely really liked the Android. Like, it did a lot of cool shit that was just like the Google's whole like automation shit is like fucking unreal. Like the shit Google knows about you is so useful, and it's a little bit borderline creepy, but at the same time it's like really useful. So that was really cool. But then at the same time I was like, the camera's great on the particular phone I had and for a lot of phones, but it's the exact reason why people say that like Android Snapchats are like shit. It's purely because these third-party apps like Snapchat, Instagram, you know, any social media that has a camera inside it, are optimized for iPhones. And like, when you use an Android through an app like Instagram or Snapchat, the camera's so shit. Not necessarily quality-wise, but like there have been so many times where I'd take an Instagram story and I press like take a picture, and there's like a 6-second delay before the camera takes a picture, and I was like, oh, I hate it so much. And another big thing, one of the big reasons why I actually got rid of my Android was because the emojis were just so fucking bad. I hated them so much. And I was like, I need Apple emojis back. Dude, I hated them with a passion. So yeah, I was like, fuck this, I'm buying an iPhone. That was probably my biggest impulse buy though, because we were literally out watching a movie, and then we went for a meal afterwards, and I was sat eating this meal, and I was like, I think it's time I get an iPhone again. And then I went straight to the Apple store and bought the iPhone. And it was like, I tried to go through a monthly plan, and they're like, oh, you can't do that. And I was like, fuck. And then I just bought the phone. It was like 800 quid. That was like the biggest impulse purchase I've ever made.
Damn. I did that when I was with you guys. I went and just got a new iPhone. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. You got the 7, not the Plus. You got the 7. And then we got back to Callum's, and you were like, why don't I have this feature that I was advertised?
Why don't I have the blur feature? I was
yeah, like, and then we looked it up, and it was only on the Plus, and you were like, for fuck's sake, I got the wrong phone.
Yep. Locked into a contract with them.
GG. Soft Pops, okay, I need that. Yeah, look up Yami's store. It's not that deep thing. Gotcha. No, I was just late to reading the message, that's why I completely forgot. Simming Star, how you doing? Emojis, that's the best reason I ever heard. It really bothered me, and I'm embarrassed to say how much it did, but it really did. Did you message me the fact you were going to say, by the way? Because you messaged Dan it and not me.
Oh, I messaged. I'll message you on somewhere.
My first phone was a phone with a little keyboard. Oh, dude, was it the sideways sliding one? I always wanted one of those. Alright, Zara, see you soon. Hope you enjoyed. Everyone messages Dan first, damn. Not even remotely true.
No. I message you, bruh.
Oh, right, yeah, that makes sense.
Is that what you were going to say?
It's down the same route, but just worded differently.
So it's the same thing? Just not in the same...
I'm messaging you now.
Okay. It's the weirdest way of saying it. Yeah, it's the same thing. I was going to word it differently.
You'll know what I mean when you read what I said.
Oh, okay.
Similar, but worded differently.
Yeah, similar, but worded differently.
You still got the 5C? I think my brother's got the 5C. Now you know. I got a phone when you were like 9 or 10. Yeah, when did you get your first phone? I was 11. It was when I started year 7, I got a phone.
No way. I think I had mine in year 6. Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it was like where I went to primary school was walking distance from my house. And fun fact, when I started my primary school, there was 28 people in my school.
No.
Yeah. Reception to year 6, 28 people.
20 of those were teachers, so it was really odd.
We had 2 teachers teach us everything. And when I finished, well, actually, I think in like year 2 is when I joined. I had like 5 people in my year, and I finished primary school with 2 people in my year, me and this one other girl. And so yeah, I was used to a very small community, lived in a very small town or a village. So going from year 6 of 28 people in the entire school to a high school that has over 1,000 people in it was like a huge jump for me. And a lot of people, when they start year 7 and they start secondary school, they already know people because they went to the same primary school and they kind of went to year 7 together. For me, my one other year 6 friend went to a different school, so I started year 7 not knowing a single person.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Dream.
2 billion year, yeah, I can't believe it. Yeah, that's I think you can believe it though. Like, I used to live somewhere rural, but you probably didn't know that fact, I guess.
Jack, aren't you a certified shepherd?
Sure, man.
Bloody rural boy.
Dude, you know what I was thinking of the other night? Like, about old phones and first phones and stuff. Do you remember the sheer panic of when you accidentally clicked on the web browser on a phone? This is back before data was a thing, and all you had was, like, credit, right?
Yeah, like credit, and it would take up your...
Yeah, and if you clicked on the web browser and loaded a web page, it would use, like, up your credit. I just remember the sheer panic of, like, clicking on the web browser.
That didn't panic me. What panicked me is accidentally, like, if you ever got one of those things where it was like a game or a ringtone and you paid to get it, and like they were going to charge you every month. So
Yeah.
like, your credit just went. I had friends where their credit just went.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, credit would last me like 3 billion years. And I was always so terrified every time I went to click the web browser button. But it's just so weird now. Like, I can literally just unlock my phone and I use, like, the browser, like, every single fucking hour of the day. Like, it's just so weird. So fucking weird. I'm glad that people can relate to that. That's funny as fuck.
Who can relate?
It's like, honestly, that wasn't that long ago, but it feels like a different fucking world, doesn't it?
It was a different world. Do you know how insane the difference between 10 years ago and now is?
Dude, it was literally 10 years ago. Like, 10, maybe 9 years ago.
Oh.
I'm talking about. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Hey, Phoebe, how you doing? So, 3 huge middle schools, so year 5 to 8, 37. I'd come from a school with 9 people in my year. Yeah, okay, you can feel me on that. But yeah, starting day 1, didn't know a single person. Terrifying. Yeah, I went from a primary school that had 28 in it to a secondary school that had 30 in a class, like in just one classroom. Hey Vanessa, how you doing? I can't relate. I was like 4 10 years ago. Oh my god, man. That's weird.
Crazy. 10 years ago, I was 14.
Yeah, 10 years ago. Hang on, how old
Wow.
was I? How old am I?
Red Panda is 14 now, and I was 14 10 years ago. Dude, Red Panda, don't throw your life
That's
away.
so
dude.
weird, man.
Don't throw your goddamn life away like I did.
A decade ago, you were the age she is now.
Oh, fuck it up. Study in school. Work hard.
How old was I? I don't even know.
How old are you now, dummy?
I don't know. 22. I don't know anymore, man.
You're 12.
Since I turned 20, I have no idea what age I am anymore. I have to heavily think about it. I was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I was 10. 2 different people. That's funny. We're not old, Pez.
No, like 3
Shut up,
dude. That's
Is it?
insane.
Oh, dude, shit. Finally got him from you, dude. Yeah, I was 10 years ago. Stuff was so different. I was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I was 10.
That's like a weird fucking high.
That's funny as fuck. Jack just forgot his age. I really did. It happens a lot. I was 13 10 years ago. Dude, I can't math right now. It's confusing me. How old was I? 2012. I was 20 10 years ago.
You were 2012. You were the year 2012. Yeah. How are you so? Are you this tired or something? Oh my god.
Dude, I don't know, man.
Crazy. Bunch of 20.
You were 12. Thank you, dear. Appreciate that. I was 11 10 years ago. Okay. None of this is making sense because people keep saying it in the other order. 10 years ago, I was 6. I was 11 10 years ago. I was 9 10 years ago. Okay. It's late, alright? I didn't know you guys were so old.
Dude, I love it. I like the fact that it's people in my stream, people in your stream are like.
Yeah, I way prefer that.
It's really cool.
Brian, thank you for those. By the way, if you're 14, fuck you. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Dan was 7.
Dan is still 7.
No, I'm just saying that I didn't know the older audience. Yeah. But no, it makes me feel better because like my stream isn't family friendly or PG in any way, so knowing that there's some older people here and I'm not just swearing and being vulgar in front of a bunch of kids makes me feel better.
Also, it's nice to have people that you can relate to more because you...
Yeah, similar ages, we have like similar problems and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. 10 years ago, it was 2008, seems like at least 20 years ago. What?
Wow, that's mad.
I feel the other way around. I feel like 2008 was 5 years ago, 4 years ago.
2008. YouTube has been around for like 12 years. Yeah, 12
That's
years.
Scary. 13 coming out this year, yeah. Hey, Holly, how you doing? Dan is a baby? Confirmed. Yeah, I didn't know that Brooke was 20.
You don't want to be 20, you feel so old. Don't worry, I'm 24, dude. And I'm all good.
You swear 247? Jack, I'm going to year 4 next year. Please help. Yeah, I think the weirdest one for me is like realizing when certain people were born. Like Amy was born in 2002. That's fucking weird, right?
That's insane. I'd been to Australia by then.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh no. Liberty. Brooke. Brown. Stop that every time. 1 bit, it's K, I can't math either. Thank you, Pez, for the 1 bit, the little 1 cent. I wish I was born in 2000. When were you born, Charlie? Hey, Tony, how you doing? You wanna know something cool? Cool. Person just typed in the chat, Tony, it's spelled backwards, was my first ever internet friend back in 2008 or 9. Met him through playing Halo. Tunny. His name's spelled backwards. It's YNNUT. Yeah, it was like 2008 or 9, I'd say. And met him on Halo 3. First ever internet friend.
What playlist? I have to know.
What?
What playlist are you playing?
Probably MLG.
Cool.
I would have thought. Didn't play much social. Yeah. Going into year 10, help me, I need advice. What do you need advice on? Just year 10 things? Born in 96, okay. Red Panda born in 2002, Little Brothers born in 2001. Yeah, okay, here's the thing, right? Like, everyone born up until the year 2000 is now an adult. I think.
What?
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Excuse you? What did you just tell me?
Everyone born up until the year 2000 is now an adult. That makes sense.
That's insane.
That's weird. Came visit. Yeah, I was gonna say, Tony was like, so I didn't have like social media at this point. You met him on Halo, and we like met up and shit. Like he came and stayed at my house. Like pre-social media and all that shit. It's like 2008, 2009. Like that's so fucking weird, don't you think? I don't know. That's weird to think about to me. And then soon after, made friends with Jod, and he came down as well. I don't think you know who Jod is, but some people in the chat might. I think Dan might.
Is he related to Jod?
Nope. Don't say that loud. Shh. Spooky, indeed. Ah, don't say that. Yeah, the 2000 babies are turning 18 this year, but up until the year 2000, everyone's 18 now. When's my birthday? July 24th, 1995. Mark it in your calendars. It was my half birthday 5 days ago. Do you guys feel like adults? I don't. I didn't think I did, but at the same time, I don't feel like a teenager anymore. I don't think. I think I'm finally past that. What about you, Che?
Yeah, I don't feel like a teenager.
No, I feel like a young adult.
For sure. I think you're meant to. I don't think like people put a lot of hype around like, oh, you're 20 or you're an adult, whatever it is now. It's like I think you're still supposed to be figuring it out.
Yeah, I feel like the term like young adult should be recognized more, as in that like it's a big in the middle step. You don't go from teenager to full adult. Like I feel like young adult spans up until you're like 26, 27. I feel like once you're by the time you're 30, you're probably a fully fledged adult, I'd say. But yeah, like oh boy, Smarty Show, Brooke, thank you so much. You already know what to do.
Get your Champ 2s out in the chat. There you go.
There you go, nailed it. Joke Champ 2 spam. Brooke, thank you so much for that gifted sub to an old friend of mine, Tunny. Welcome, Tunny. You've now got the Joke Champ 2. Thank you so much, Brooke. Appreciate that. I asked someone for ID the other day and they were born in 2000 and hold up. We're legally old enough. Wow, yeah, that's so weird.
I would double take so hard.
Yeah, I'd be like, fuck, you're right. Go on in.
I can imagine being like, get the hell out of here, dude. You're not buying alcohol or whatever. And then they're like, what? And they're like, oh.
Dude, that's crazy. Where do you work, Phoebe? I guess a lot of places take ID because anyone that sells alcohol, right?
Well, like,
in my head, I started thinking of like a club or something, but it could literally be like any store.
It could be anything.
It could be like Asda.
Or it could be, what else? It could be a movie store. Those don't exist anymore. What am I thinking about?
It could be a cinema, maybe.
Yeah, cinema.
Actually, I don't think I've ever been ID'd at a cinema.
No. I have been ID'd, and I was like, are you crazy? It was an 18, and I was like 21 at the time.
I don't think I've ever been ID'd. Oh, look at those emote spams.
Love it.
I don't think I can feel like an adult until I'm done with uni. Fair.
That's fair enough.
Tony, I don't even know if I want to see that picture, man. I'll add you on Discord and you can DM me it.
I think people mature so differently as well.
Yeah. GB Jab 2.
You know what?
Yeah, honestly, some Simsy legends in there for Brooke. What are you saying?
Why is the Simsy legend the one, by the way, over like any other one of the remotes?
What do you mean?
Like that's the one that gets used.
It's very new. Do you mean in my chat or hers?
Yeah, like whenever anyone calls out for a Simsy emote, it's always the Simsy legend.
Normally because it's for a stream legend.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh my god, Tony, I remember that picture. Yeah, I'm not putting that in the Discord, but I remember that. Wow. What am I wearing, dude? Who let me leave the house like that? God no.
I hate how I used to look. So funny.
That's funny, man. Very funny. I don't feel like an adult, but so glad I'm not the person I was as a teen. Oh, dude, I can relate all too well.
Who can relate? Sorry.
I don't feel like an adult until I finish my degree. This is the last year. I'm terrified of the future.
You'll
I'm excited for the future.
I'm so excited.
I'd hate to be like scared of the future.
Yeah, so screw you for being scared, whoever it was.
Yeah, I'll come back to that in a second. I read something else. Jack, I think you and I have the same birthday. 24th of July is what I said. I'm not showing the picture, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Tiny enough of that, buddy. Let me go back to the comment. Yeah, what's the degree you're doing? This is the last year. You were born on November 11th at 11/11. Hence the 1111 in your name. Oh, cool. Interesting. Che, what's your birthday? November 4th?
Oh, you're lagging, bro.
Cool. I love lagging.
Jack?
Hello. Okay, I'm gonna hope that it's Discord lagging like it did in Che's stream earlier, and it's not the stream. If the chat could let me know if my voice is lagging. Not lagging for us? Okay, it's the same thing happened on Che's stream earlier. His voice turned like super robotic, but for the stream it's fine, so that's fine. It should be back to normal soon. It's not the stream? Okay, thank you guys. Didn't lag. Good. Can you hear me yet, Shay? I'm just gonna keep talking and he'll know when it's back.
I'm back.
Hello.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, same as what happened in your stream earlier. Discord just shit itself, I think.
Oh, Discord. No, I think it was my internet.
No, it was probably the same as what happened earlier, I think.
I couldn't... Oh, okay.
What I said was your birthday's November 4th, right?
Maybe, yeah.
Bro, got it locked. How many people actually know when they were born? It seems like people don't usually know. I'm assuming you mean time of day, because I assume most people know their birthday. I was born at 6 p.m, I think. Fun fact, I was born asleep.
What?
Yep.
What?
I was born asleep. And it gets pretty deep because they, like, instant reaction was, this baby's not alive. But, yeah, I was asleep. So, there you go. This is why you're so weird today.
Dude, that is crazy.
Cucumber says born at 8:44. So, like, if you have a birth time or something like that, you gotta imagine that, like, the labor was probably all through the night. That had to have been so, like, painful, right? Like, I was born at 6 p.m. and I imagine... the labor probably would have been through the day. That's not as bad as, like... Imagine going into labor when you're, like, really tired, and then you have to then stay awake for the entire duration. That would suck. Like, going into labor really late at night, and then, you know, this person's born at 8 a.m. or whatever. Must have been a tough one. Noodle-chan, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that.
Unless you... No, maybe not. Like, you might go to sleep and then have...
Contractions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know how labor works, because I'm an idiot. My mum was in
doesn't
labour
work,
with
that's the
me.
thing, that's why we have a conservative government.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, what was I even saying? That has completely thrown me off. My god.
Got him.
Oh, that was it. My mum was in labour with me for 36 hours. Holy fuck.
Really?
My mum had a C-section, so it's quick. Yeah, I don't really know how long things take. My brother was a C-section. Fun facts.
Your brother was a seagull?
Yeah. Still is.
Nice, dude.
6 a.m. C-section after 2 days of labour. I honestly, if I get to 24 hours, I'm like, right, let's just do the C-section now then. I wouldn't wait for 2 days.
Oh, I've just done the sickest thing that you'll ever see, and you won't see it because I'm not recording. Kill me.
Cool, man.
Sorry.
Thanks, Tony. You were born 9 days late from your due date. I'm trying to remember, I think I was 6 days late. Because me and my friend were meant to have the same birthday, and like, the reason we're friends is because they're like a family friend of mine, so my mum and her mum were friends, and they went into like, they were given the same due date for like me and my friend, and I was born like 6 days late or something. My mum was in hospital from 24th of December till 2nd of January. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Missed Christmas and New Year.
Get fucked. Sorry.
I love how this is the topic of the stream right now. We're just talking about pregnancies.
I was a 2-hour baby. My mum must love me, dude. I was
2
like,
hours?
what's up?
Just
I'm
popped
here.
you out.
Yeah.
You're ready. Bro, okay, we can't talk about birthdays and time of birth without bringing up this this problem I have with time zones and birthdays. You know what I'm going to talk about?
Not really.
All right, tell me how that a baby can be born in the UK at 1 a.m. January 1st, 2018. Dan knows where it's going. This baby will be born at 1 a.m. in the UK, right? January 1st. Their birthday is January 1st, 2018. But that means 3 hours later, a baby is born in Florida at 11 p.m. local time, but it's December 31st, 2017. Their birthday is now December 31st, even though they were born 3 hours after a kid that was born in the UK that's birthday is now January 1st. So you'd say that the baby or the kid in Florida is a day older than the kid in the UK, but the kid in the UK has literally been alive, existing in the outside world for 3 hours longer. That's some bullshit. And I want answers. You know?
Kill me.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's time zones though, man. Time zones are messed up.
But they still have, you know, like, if I was born at 1 a.m., I'm not going to be like, oh, by the way, my UK birthday is January 1st, but my American birthday is December 31st. It doesn't work like that.
But it's the place you're born, man.
Also, if twins are normally born a couple minutes apart from each other. There's cases where they're born much longer apart. But if a baby was born at 11:59 p.m., December 31st, and then the second twin was born a few minutes later at 3 minutes past midnight, January 1st, they'd be twins, but they'd have different birthdays. That's fucked.
I'm sure that's happened.
It has to have.
Well, I'll be right back.
Alright. That's crazy, though. It's not based on where you're born. You have a birthday. We need justice. Justice for time zone babies. It's not based on where you're born. Time is a social construct. I get it. I'm just saying that these are like, it's not quite a paradox. I wouldn't say it's that far, but you know. Hey, Gummy Bear just comes in the chat, Veggie Rug. Same every time. Happens to your friends? That's awesome. Your friends with Small Beans Rare, great pick for you. Yeah, dude, DM me it. Discord DM me it. Did you know I've told him that story in person of how, I'm assuming it's this picture you're talking about, how you went to Game Fest 2011 and you met Joel, Lizzie, Matty, they were all there. And I remember you called me and I woke up to this phone call and you were like, dude, you won't guess who I'm standing behind right now. And you were like, it's Small Beans. Dude, that's so fucking funny. And I was like, dude, that's awesome. And then we had like a little talk and then hung up the phone. And now I'm like friends with him or whatever. I've told him that story of how my friend met him at Game Fest 2011. So I've told him that story is what I'm saying. It's not that deep. It is that deep, Dan. What if you're British but you were born in the USA? What was then? I don't think that relates to what I was saying.
Yeah, because your birth time in the UK would be different, and wouldn't you need to go to the UK to get the birth certificate? You wouldn't get it in a US hospital.
I don't know how that works, honestly. Hollow Simmer, thank you for the follow.
Dude, Ken Burton, wow, what a throwback.
Dude, Ken Burton, wow.
Jesus.
Well, so people are saying it's based on where you're born. You're not getting the point I'm making. It's fucked. Like, dude, if someone was born early hours of January 1st, their birthday would be January 1st. You ask them, hey, when's your birthday? They say January 1st. And then you ask the other guy, hey, when's your birthday? They'd be like, my birthday's December 31st, New Year's Eve. And then you'd be like, oh, you're 1 day older than me. Cool. But then you'd be like, psych, because they were UK and they're American. It's fucked.
So like universal time, they're born the same.
What?
Yeah, this is messing you up, dude.
No, it's not. I know what I'm saying. You guys just don't understand.
I know what you're saying. I get it. I just don't. It's like, yeah, cool.
Well, your age is also different depending on the country. In South Korea, for example, you're 1 year older than you are in the UK. Asian birthdays are weird, man. Wait, what does that mean?
No! Oh my god, do you want to talk about that?
Wait. Explain that to me.
I know what they mean, I think.
Dude, are you born at 1?
Well, think about it.
Or am I a fucking idiot?
No, Jack, listen. When you're born in the UK, your birthday isn't until your like first birthday, right? Like you go, and it's not your first birthday, but it's the second time, the year anniversary of when you were born. Does that make sense?
I kind of get what you're saying.
So
you're
born. You're born, that is technically your birthday.
Yeah.
But no one celebrates that.
Yeah, I know. No one sings happy birthday when you're born, and that's bullshit.
I've said that, dude. That is bullshit. I want to tweet that exact quote. No one sings happy birthday when you're born, and that's bullshit. Dude, you tweet that out. It's your quote. You tweet that out right now. I'll give you a retweet. That's a good one.
I'll tweet after the stream. So here's the thing. Like, so when you're a baby, like when you're 1, you can't like say you have like a niece or a nephew and like you go to their first birthday. That's not their first birthday. That's their second birthday. Mm-hmm. Their first birthday was the day of their birth, you know? Oh my god, Tony, these pictures are fucking hilarious, man. He's sending me old 2011 Game Fest pictures. That's where John and Lizzie met, by the way. For anyone that doesn't know.
You ever get that?
Yeah, Eurogamer 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
God damn it, VK. Be that weird uncle that always gives them a card for a year older. Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing. Hey, Cody, how you doing? Wait, so someone said... Wait, was I right when I said that you were born at 1 in South Korea? South Korea, you're 1 to 2 years older. What the fuck does that even mean?
What does that mean?
Ages in Korea are super strange. I've never heard of this. Yeah, you're 1 year old when you're born in South Korea. Huh. You're born at 1, every birthday and every new year you are one. Fuck off. Surely not. You're born at 1, every birthday and every new year you are 1 year older. What?
So you
do people grow
years.
to 200 in South Korea? Now I'm going to be singing happy birthday to my newborn kid. Oh, that reminds me of a tweet I saw the other day. And it was this elementary school class or a primary school class. And they're all gathered around this little egg that is hatching. And this little chick emerges from it. And all the kids are like, yay! And then they start singing happy birthday to it. It is the cutest thing ever. Oh. The fucking lollipop emoji sums up that fucking tweet. No, it's not a thing, but you'll be a weird uncle. Fuck off, Dan. You know I've got 2 nieces and a nephew. I'm already an uncle of 3.
Did not know that.
I've been for a couple of years now. I've thought of that before. We're already 9 months old before leaving the womb. Yeah, honestly, that's the whole thing with premature babies. Okay, here's another one. Let me go down this hole again. So, 2 babies. Okay, 1 baby conceived 1 month before the other one. So say that they're conceived January 1st, and then this other kid is conceived February 1st, 1 month later. But then, 9 months down the line, the kid that was conceived a month later is born prematurely, and the kid that was conceived first is born late. That means that they're brought into the world at different opposite times, and that would mean that the baby that has been like a thing for less amount of time is technically older. You know?
The fuck are you saying?
Bro, listen. So
okay, hit me with it one more time.
Alright. A baby is conceived on January 1st, right?
Yeah.
The mother is now pregnant. February 1st, 1 month later. What?
1 month later, yeah. Yeah,
1 month later, a different baby is conceived. A different woman is pregnant now, okay? 9 months later, the January 1st baby still hasn't been born yet. But the February 1st baby is now born prematurely by 6 weeks. So it's been an embryo for a less amount of time, yet it's born and its age has now started. And then say a month later,
yeah,
the January 1st baby's born, and you'd say that the February 1st baby is a month older than the January 1st baby, even though that's bullshit.
Here's the thing about that. You're literally getting into like, when does life start? Like conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, I mean, your birthday should be from when you're conceived.
Don't think it's that easy, bro. I think people have that debate a lot. It's called pro-life and pro-choice.
God fucking damn it.
Oh dear.
Jack, I'm letting this chat only deep stuff here. It's a fucking mess. In Korea, Jack is 45. That's depressing. Old ass man. And he's good, Tony. Thank you for asking.
In North Korea, Jack is 45.
Not again. Also, you're saying it's not this deep. It is this deep because what I'm saying is facts, and you can't say I'm wrong.
It's pretty deep, bro. It's pretty deep. If you want someone to clip this, you can upload it. Jack in the time zones. Someone animate it.
Bro, it's fucked. Truly. I get that it's hard to narrow down a conception date, but have a go. Alright, give me something else to go on. I'll go off on another one.
I want a controversial topic. I'm trying to think of one for you. What really grinds your gears, Jack?
What grinds my gears? Not many things make me really, like, bothered. Believe it or not.
We do have a similar dislike for a lot of things, though, it seems, right? Like the other day, this is a simple little thing, but the fact that we both hate the fact that we use GIFs all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's just, or if they use them, they use them really poorly.
I'm just currently calculating my Korean age real quick.
Oh my god, please do mine.
Keep going.
Do you hate? There's this thing I keep seeing everywhere, and I ranted about this on my stream the other day. But people are always like, "Oh, what's the tea? Spill the tea." They want drama.
Dude, people that are obsessed with drama, I fucking hate.
Yeah, I hate.
Or do you mean the term tea?
Both of them. Both.
I think the term tea is funny at this point.
Really?
But only in like if you're trying to be funny way.
Okay, people are genuine though. It's like on Twitter, people are being genuine, like, "Oh, what's the tea? Spill it." Like they want to know drama, and I'm like, "Shut the fuck up."
I say it like ironically, I guess.
Maybe that's because you're a bitch, but yeah, hello, I see a lot.
Oh man. Alright, how old am I? Calculate Korean age. Wait. So my age in Korea solar calendar is 24. My age in Korea lunar calendar is 23. What the fuck are Korea on, man?
Dictatorship?
Too real.
What was that noise? Oh my god. Squeak, squeak.
I love this comment. There's like comments underneath the calculator and it says, "Wow, so I'm 21. In Korea, I would be 23. Haha, wow."
Wow.
Someone replied, "Wow, you're so smart." What? Oh, wow. That's funny.
Very smart, very good.
How many cousins do I have? I have 2 cousins. Dude, there are some people that have like 20 cousins. How many cousins do you have?
None. No, I have 2. I have 2.
Really?
Yeah.
You're copying my answer now.
Sorry. Honestly,
how do you?
Kind of dead to me though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways.
He's dead. That's a joke. I'm sorry.
Holy shit. How do you feel about people born on February 29th saying that they're actually 1/4 of their current age?
They're a fucking idiot. They don't understand how time works.
Agreed. Holy shit, I just realized we're on 99 subs. Just by the way, we're on 99 subs, just by the way. Just saying. 99 humans. 109 sub points. Just saying. By the way. Anyways. I long for the day that that is made one of my emotes.
Well, anyways.
Yeah. You want to know another weird one? Like, how, you know how, like, you can have... Like, if, a mother has a set of children, and then one of those children has... Oh my god, we got a sub. Give it a sec. Oh my god. No way. I was spend the jabba. Fuck Dan has gifted a sub to BVKS. I never thought I'd see the day that BK is a subscriber of mine. He's never a subber, he's subber my channel. I never thought I'd see the day that BK is a sub of mine, and Dan has made that day come true. And I can't believe that BK is my 100th sub. What the fuck? Dude, that's so funny. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, Dan. Appreciate that. He's probably not here. Yeah, 100 humans, bro.
Nice, dude.
That's huge.
GG. Congratulations.
Thank you, fam. Thank you, everyone that is here. What the fuck did I just come back to? BK, you are now a subscriber of mine. Wow. And also, in case you just missed it, mate, you are my 100th subscriber. That's fucked.
Mad.
I don't like this.
You don't want to be a sub?
No, bro. He's had Twitch Prime for ages, and he's always like, "Do you want my Twitch Prime sub?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking do." And he's like, "You're not having it."
Oh, you're a piece of shit. Bro.
I know. He doesn't. He's not sub to anyone. Like, he doesn't use the free sub. There's the Jivik Chant 2 spam. Wow, that's funny as fuck. What was I saying? Oh, here's what I was saying. So, like, a mother can have a set of children. One of those children can have a child, so the mother's now a grandma, and then there's a grandchild, and then the mother can have another child, and it'll be a baby, but it will be the grandchild's uncle.
I knew people like that. I knew some kids.
Bro, that's so funny. Like, imagine being at school with your uncle. That'd be funny as fuck. You spent money on that. Yes, you did. Hey, Abby, how you doing? I will never not call it Jibby Jab 2. I like Jibby Jab 2, don't worry. But yeah, like, imagine going to school with your uncle. You'd be like, hey, uncle.
Just shouts at you. Pay attention.
You know, Quavo is Takeoff's uncle?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, there's like a 2-year age difference, but Quavo is Takeoff's uncle.
No.
Yeah, and
like,
Offset
you know
is yeah.
That's uncle and nephew.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's insane, dude.
BK, I don't know if you knew that one. He said you dab up your uncle in the hallway. That's funny. Called him Youngblood. Makayo Sims, thank you so much for the follow. I have a friend who went to school with her uncle. My brother is 18, they're in the same grade. Huh, interesting. But yeah, so Quavo is Takeoff's uncle, and Offset is Quavo's cousin, I think.
What?
Yeah.
Does that not make Quavo Offset's son? No.
What?
I don't know.
No.
Anyway, culture too, right?
Oh, wow. My brother is 80. Okay, I already did that one. My dad had a nephew that was older than him, so my aunt and my grandma were pregnant at the same time. Huh. Also, BK, did you hear that fact about Quavo? I feel like you'd be impressed by that fact if you heard it. I just don't get family. Yeah, like, what the fuck's a second cousin? You know?
It's all to do with your cousins, your like mum and dad's cousins.
What?
So like your second cousin is your mum or dad's cousins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Your cousin's kid. What? No. Oh, wait. No, yeah, that's the same thing. I'm confused. Your second cousin can be your parents' cousins or your cousin's kids. That's so fucking weird. That makes sense, though. Damn. So what's the third cousin? Yeah, someone just says, then what's the third cousin, Shay? Does that mean your granddad's cousin? That's gotta be your granddad's cousin. Surely.
It's just your granddad fucking with you. He's like, yeah, I'm your third cousin. You're like, no, you're not granddad.
Stun Empire. I recognize that name. Oh yeah, granddad's clothes. I knew that was coming from BK. You should know that Hattie is drinking a giant bottle of sparkling water on stream right now. That's disgusting. And you raided her? Unbelievable. Third equals grandparents' first cousin or your first cousin's kids.
What are you even saying now?
Yeah, that makes sense. That's your grandpa's cousin. And then the other way around. Sun Ninja. It's past midnight here, stop melting my brain. What time is it here? Oh, it is also past midnight here. Would you look at that? I wish I could take it back. Wow. Hey, Erica. How you doing? Basic Pants, welcome. Wait. What just happened? Did someone just change... Wait, what's going on? Did someone just change their name? Basically a real ninja. And then I said, hey ninja. And then Basic Pants says, alright, ninjas or pants. What the fuck just happened?
changing their name?
No, because they're both here. I'm so confused. My brain's not working tonight. It's too late.
Not been working well today.
You have fourth cousins? Is that your great granddad's cousin?
That's your granddad in an outfit, costume. Someone else? Granddad, stop! Doing Granddad.
He leaves the room and comes back in with a different disguise.
It's not me. Oh god.
We are not. We are one. You're freaking me out.
Yo, this is some cult shit, dude.
I'm
That's
scared.
your granddad on his account.
Oh, it's my granddad and my fourth cousin.
We're totally different people.
Okay, here's a. I'm gonna make it really emo real quick. Dude, do you know your great granddad's name?
No.
Dude, don't you think it's so weird that we're gonna be forgotten in like 3 generations' time?
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I won't. I'm gonna be a fucking hero and legend. So it's fine. And legends never die, so.
God damn it. Could get a Simsy legend.
Simsy legend in chat. Yeah, it is mad. But I think that's life, dude. That's not.
Yeah.
Crazy. How's that emo anyway?
Because you're gonna be forgotten, bro. It's kind of sad. But I guess you've already thought about that and figured it out, so that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you hadn't thought about that before, it's probably fucked you up, and I'm sorry. Hey, Serena. That's not what I said.
Siri.
Not again.
Jesus.
Did you see the guy who opened a Siri on stream and it played a playlist and he came out on stream?
No.
He accidentally said Siri. He went to go play music. He didn't accidentally do it. Sorry, he went to go play music. He says Siri play music and it goes playing last playlist and he goes what? And then it goes playing what was it? It was like ultra gay playlist or something like gay. That was like gay anthems. And he was like, no, I didn't listen to that. I was like, oh, dude, I feel so bad for you. Like.
Wait, so he didn't mean to do that?
No, he didn't mean to do that, and no one knew he was gay.
That's such a weird. Nah.
Weird thing, right?
I call bullshit until I see the clip. From what it sounds like, sounds
100%.
bullshit.
I mean, I didn't do any research into the background.
Whenever you say my name, Siri opens up. Yeah.
It looks like that.
The Simsy Thicks in the chat.
Lil Sim's thick. She's gonna get thicker.
I need one thing and only that thing. Which one? Pants or ninjas? Answer or I'll befuddle your brain again, peasant. Honestly, I gotta go with ninjas, I think. Basically, everyone just says, ninjas are clearly better. And he said, no, false, wrong. Oh, man. Oh, apparently it was Alexa. Gay station or something like that. Yeah, but you could just pass off that you're listening. I don't know. It just seems so weird.
Yeah.
-1 year. Sorry, pants. Yeah, I was just looking at that family tree thing. Okay, yeah, this is what I wanted to see. The whole twice removed shit. Thrice removed? Who the fuck? I'm gonna look at that later, because that's confusing as shit. Oh my god, okay, this is something I didn't even think about before. So, right, chill, this is gonna be the dumbest thing I've ever said, probably. Most people have 2 parents, 4 grandparents. Does that mean you've got 8 great-grandparents?
Oh my god, what are you even saying right now?
Dude, I never even thought about that. That means that you have 16 great-great-grandparents and 32 great-great-great-grandparents. Oh my god! I never thought about that before. My mind's just been blown.
Wait, how many?
So you got 2 parents, 4 grandparents, 8 great-grandparents, 16 great-great-grandparents, and 32 great-great-great-grandparents. Holy fuck, man.
That's a lot.
also, don't you think it's mad fucking weird how like everyone's just living their life right now, and then like say in how old am I? 22. Say in like 40 to 50 years time, I might be a grandparent. Oh no, I'm just saying. Some of you guys might be a grandparent in 50 years time. But like you and some other random fucking couple that probably haven't even met yet, the other side of the world are gonna have the same grandkid. Don't you think that's fucking weird?
Yeah.
Bro, like what is that? I'm freaking out right now.
You're gonna get introduced to some random person.
Like, yeah, it's gonna be a completely random two people, and you're gonna have the same rights and the same connection to this grandchild in the future, and you're gonna share him with some fucking strangers. That's fucking weird.
Yep.
I think I only have 1 or 2 grandparents left. I have 2 left.
I have 1 proper, and then I have a half like step granddad or whatever it is.
My step granddad passed away a few months ago, actually.
Oh, that sucks, dude. Sorry to hear that.
That's right, bro.
My step granddad is like a fucking troop.
He's a what?
He will not die. He refuses to die.
Dude, that's the way with my granddad. He's not all that old, like he's in his 70s. But bro, he's smoked since he was 5. He drinks a bottle of sherry every single day and has done for as long as I can remember. He smokes like 40 cigarettes a day and for as long as I can remember. And he works outdoors as a tree surgeon. I know, it's very Devon. He works outdoors as a tree surgeon probably 362 days a year.
Oh my
like,
God.
He's a fucking machine, that guy is.
Mad.
Yeah. I remember he cracked his head open once at my house and they took him to the hospital. And for him to have stitches, he needed like injections and shit for like anesthetic, right? And they were like really struggling to pierce his skin because his skin is like near leather because of like how much he's just worked outdoors. Like, yeah, it's mad.
Dude, working outdoors must make you so healthy for the majority. Like most people that work outdoors, I reckon. Maybe not healthy, but like just stronger.
Yeah, he's a machine. He really is. And yeah, like I said, he's in his 70s and still works outdoors every single day, 7 days a week. He has Christmas off and probably has a couple days off during the year, max.
My granddad was in the army. He joined when he was 17. He was under the age, but he just lied about it.
Really? I think that's really cool.
Well, no, not the army, sorry, the Navy.
Okay.
During World War II, yeah.
Right.
And he got his boat that he was in, the ship he was on, got blown up, and it was while he was in the toilet. So he was in the water. Actually, this isn't even funny. It's just very like weird.
Yeah.
He was like naked in the water, like fuck.
Holy shit!
Isn't that mad? And
that's terrifying, man.
What I once referred to him to my cousin and brother when we were driving to see him. I was like, "How old is this kid now?" And I was like, "Wait, I should show this guy a bit more respect." He's got more, and he's like 92. Piece of shit.
What in the bloody hell is a tree surgeon? They like, it's kind of like a lumberjack, I guess. But like, I don't feel like we say lumberjack here. He also works as like general, like garden maintenance for like rich people with really nice gardens and shit. Like he maintains them and shit, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
there's this what?
Go on.
I was gonna say there's this like hillside I used to drive past every day on the way to work, and like every single tree, it's like a super dense forest on this hillside, and every single tree, there's like a whole big group of them that are this one color and they stand out from the other trees surrounding, and like every single one of those my granddad and his colleague planted like fucking long time ago, because they're like born and raised in Devon kind of thing. So grandma's 95 next week. She's a trooper. Yeah, like a lot of people have relatives or like grandparents that are like in their 90s and stuff, but I think the oldest for me is my granddad, who's 70 something. I don't know anyone older, I don't think. Zan Simmer, great name. Thank you for the follow.
But you don't know anyone older than... 70?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah,
Relative-wise.
Grandma's like 80, granddad's 92, I think.
Hmm.
Just like a tank, dude. I don't know how you do that.
Wow, that's crazy, Vanessa. One of my grandpas goes out cycling miles and miles every day and plays tennis all the time. Dude, that's how I'm trying to be when I'm a granddad. Like,
that's who I'm trying to be too.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad simming still, I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't think any of my great grandparents are alive. Which is why I never really thought about how many I have, because like I never met them as far as I'm aware. I remember when I was at school, high school, so we were like 13, 14. One of my friend's dad was turning 70.
Yeah, I've met people like that have like a much older parent.
That's crazy. Well, not crazy. It's just weird, abnormal,
Yeah.
peculiar. Great grandma just turned 98. My God. She can barely see, but gets out more than I do. That's funny. See, that kind of makes me wish that I did meet my great-grandparents, because they would have been the right kind of age range for, like, to have war stories. And, like, I'd love to have just, like, sat and asked them questions about it. Like, I don't know, it's fascinating to me.
Super interesting.
Most people don't meet their great-grandparents. Yeah, I can imagine that sort of thing. Do you think that that's probably gonna become less of a thing, though, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
It's only going to get more and more normal to know your great-grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, life expectancy, like, average life and shit goes up and stuff.
Which is weird. That's like another member of the family.
Yeah. And, dude, you're going to have 8 of them.
Oh my god. Too many.
Here's a fun fact, just bringing it back to the whole, like, wartime kind of thing. My mum was out playing one day. She was, like, I don't know, less than 10, just out in the garden playing, and was, like, digging around and stuff, and brought in this thing, and it was, like, this chunk of metal kind of thing, brought it in from the garden, and they used it as a doorstop for years and years and years. And one day they had someone over. It was, I don't know if it was like a family friend or something like that. They had someone just over for a cup of tea or something. And the guy saw the doorstop and was like, "What's that?" And they were like, "Oh, it's just something my mum dug up in the garden. We use it as a doorstop now." And he had a look at it. He was like, "That's a live mine."
Oh my god.
Yeah, and they used it as a doorstep for years, or a doorstop, sorry, for years. It was a live mine.
That's insane.
Dude, like, that could have literally fucking killed, like, everyone in that house.
You could have not been there, bro.
Yeah, I could not have been born, because my mom was, like, very young at the time. She was, like, 10. It could have been over.
Wow.
It's fucked, right?
Wow. Holy shit.
Brooke says, oof. The idea of my mum dying makes the Roblox death sound. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Plus with social media and junk, it's easy to talk to relatives far away. Yeah, for sure. Dude, do you think that there's going to be like a social media where it's only our generation of Twitter users just like making Vine references all day, every day? And we're going to be like 90?
I wonder, because we're all fucking stupid as shit. So like, we don't need that. Isn't it crazy how every single moment that has ever happened to you has led to you being here right now?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Dude,
Every
what is with my
decision you
chat
made-
saying the same thing one after each other?
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah,
weird.
I was talking about it in Chase stream earlier, but very briefly, I almost moved to Australia when I was 5, and if I did, my life would be completely different right now. Completely different. And
I wonder
like,
what you would be like, bro.
I would be some like fucking surfer dude or some shit, right? If I had my own private beach, I'm sure I'd be down with it.
Oh, you could have your own private beach? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, yeah. What was I gonna say though?
Probably be ripped as shit and like.
Damn, I should have moved.
And
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So that's why it used to bother me when people would always be like, "Oh, if I could go back and change one thing," or people say that they regret things, or people say that they wish that they could. Yeah, the most common one is go back and change one thing. It's like you can't pick and choose. You can't go back in time and get rid of all the bad things because you need all of those bad things as well as all the good things. Like it's a whole package. You can't pick and choose, you know?
Also, that's not how. Yeah, like why you would ever want that is crazy and beyond me. That's not what life is, right? Life is dealing with problems and I don't know, like trauma is not the right word or kind of right word, but like problems in your life and suffering and then growing from that. That's like exactly what life is, and trying to become a better person because of it. If you just have everything go right, you learn nothing.
Yeah.
You learn nothing.
And like, I remember someone in my family was with someone for a long time and then it ended. And they said that they wish they never did it in the first place. But then I was like, if you hadn't... Oh, we got a raid of Bloomsies. Thank you so much for the raid and the host. We've joined in very deep here. Vanessa, thank you for the follow also. So this person said that they regretted the relationship because it was like many years and it's like gone. But I was like, it was a really fucked up situation, and like they said that they didn't see the signs earlier, blah 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 blah. They wish they'd seen the signs earlier, and they wish that they'd got out before they even got in, kind of thing. So now I was saying that like, but the thing is, you needed to go through that so that you know when it's happening a second time. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, like, now you've gone through it, you'll better be able to realize if it starts happening again, and you'll better know how to react next time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like you gotta experience all that shit so you know how to avoid it and react to it later.
That's like how the process of learning works. Is you fuck up and you do stuff wrong until you could like you don't know things until you do it, and then you figure it out because you can't do it. God, I'm just saying the same thing.
Like, do you remember Will Smith did a little vlog recently about failure?
Who did?
Will Smith, of all people.
Yeah.
Dude, he nailed it. Everything he said in that video was just bang on. Also, welcome Raiders. Thank you for that raid. We were getting deep there. Welcome. Kayla's still here. She's hiding, lurking. Oh no, I think she was here earlier. Maybe she disappeared and came back again. Lil Smee.
Did someone say sub?
Did someone say sub? Oh, Kayla, by the way, I think you missed it earlier, but we're now at 100 subs, like real people, real subscribers. Sub points were at 110, but actual accounts now are at 100. Crazy. Damn, that's crazy, Phoebe. Phoebe said that about 4 or 5 years ago, a bunch of her friends and her were chilling at a river, because that's what they do in their tiny town, and they said that we pulled something out of the river and someone said to call the police, Police arrived and then called a bomb squad. Turns out it was a live mine just lying in a river that was very populated with people just thrashing about in. Apparently it was on national news and everything. That's fucking crazy.
You're like, what the hell is going on? What's up, Ollie? Because I can imagine it blew up in the water.
Bro, it's fucking... Yeah, it's terrifying.
Nice emote, Ollie.
If I had a power, I'd want to go back in time, but like as a ghost, like you can't change or affect anything. I'd love to see how many people lived 1,000 years. Dude, that's a sick one. That's a seriously sick one.
I agree, but I just had the dumbest reason for that. It's like all those things that you don't know exactly what happened and you want to know like how the stuff happened. That sounds so dumb. But like...
In what situation? Because I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, I can't even describe what I mean, but like... I don't even know. It's the dumbest shit. It's like if you've lost like something, you're like, where the hell did that go? And I'm like,
bro, yeah, it's a fair one.
Go watch it.
Also, I just realized that Ollie's emote is literally oil. That's funny. Because his prefix is now oil, but the name of the emote is also oil. So it's oil. That's funny. Oil. Little. Sing Star, you going to bed? Good night. Hope you have fun. Who said Lauren? Did I miss something? Or is someone here called Lauren? I was thinking Lauren's Eastside.
Lauren's Eastside slide to the left. That was dumb. That's really stupid. I'm sorry. I regret making that joke.
Muse, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And yeah, I did hear that. Wish I didn't. Did someone say Prime?
Who said that?
Oh no. Wish I had Prime. That's what it said. Then Dan said, did someone say Prime? Simbies, how you doing? I was in Greece once and went out on a boat for a day, and when we came back, the police wouldn't let us dock because there was a live bomb in the water. Jesus, man. Crazy shit.
Because there was a bomb in the water.
Dude,
like, let me the fuck
do you remember a couple years ago? It might have been around like 18 months ago actually. Do you remember when Turkey had all that shit blow up with like people supposedly stealing, or the military supposedly turning against the government? Do you remember that?
Yeah, the military killing or something.
Oh boy, we got an 8-month resub. Get the Jivik
Im on the screen.
Im on the screen. Justin knows. Get your Jivik chant 2 spam in the chat for our boy CPK with the 8-month resubscribe. Brazy. Thank you muchly for the 8 months. Callum, you are my 2nd subscriber, I believe. I think Ryan was a couple of days ago here renewing the 8-month one. 4 months away from a 1 year. That is crazy stuff. Look at that Jivik chant 2 spam. Brooke, is that you going? Or was it someone else? Was it M? Oh no, it's Brooke going. Good night. Hope you enjoyed. Perry's mum was at that hotel where the military turned it was amassing. That's what I was about to say. A family friend of mine was at the hotel and was sending my mum pictures of literal bullet holes in his hotel room. Yeah, I shit you not. Like, there were literal bullet holes coming through his hotel room.
My God. Dude,
that would fucking terrify me. He was there with his kid, and his kid is like 10 or like 9 or something.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's fucked.
I know. Do you remember with the tsunami in... what was the tsunami that time on? It was
Boxing Day?
Yeah, that was it. Where was that? Indonesia?
Yeah, around that area.
Somewhere over there.
I'm trying to think what the biggest country got hit was.
There was a
girl in I think you're right. Yeah.
And she was on a boat that went over it because it was far enough out. Obviously,
fuck off.
Before it crashes, like a fairly big one. But like obviously it rocked the fucking boat and she like broke it. Yeah.
That's absolutely terrifying.
Imagine being like in that situation.
That's terrifying, man.
Yeah, horrible.
Was it Thailand? I was leaning towards Thailand, but I didn't know. It might be. Either way, yeah, that's terrifying. There was an airport bombing threat 3 days before I went to that airport, and my gate was 20 feet from where the bombing was. I feel like we had something similar with Germany. When we went to Germany 2016, I'm pretty sure in the month of July, which is the month we went, there were 4 bomb threats, I want to say. I think.
Damn.
It might have even been more than that, honestly. Because I remember that the week we went, we dodged every single bomb threat while we were there. And I remember getting home and hearing about all of them, and I was like, holy shit. And yeah, we were there for 1 week. Actually, no, we were there for 5 days in 2016. Yeah, that's right. Almost cancelled our trip. See, that's the thing with like scares like that. Do you not think that the security is at an all-time high, like immediately after a scare like that?
For sure.
Because do you guys remember 2015? It was in the first half of the year, I think. It might have been around May or something, where the Germanwings flight crashed into a mountain in France, I think it was, and the pilot deliberately crashed the plane into a mountain. Just a couple months later, I flew with Eurowings, which is like the same company, and like I remember thinking, oh shit, that's the airline that, you know, flew into a mountain just a couple months ago. And my mum was terrified, and I was like, Mum, like the security is an all-time high after something like that happens. It's like the best time to go with them. And I shit you not, this is my first time flying, by the way. So I was kind of like already on edge, and it was with this airline and stuff, so I was kind of like, you know, extra worried about it or whatever. But I kept telling myself that it's the best time to go, and I shit you not, I remember being in like the 3rd or 4th row, and this guy in front of me was really talkative. He was like, he got on the plane and he was like talking to everyone. He didn't know them, I knew he wasn't friends with them, but he was just really like charismatic and talkative. And he was talking to the flight attendants and stuff. And this is a really small plane. So you've got like 3 seats, an aisle, and then 3 seats, and that's it. It's like a big bus, pretty much. And so we're like earshot of the cockpit. It's literally like a couple meters in front of us. And I shit you not, we're about to take off, and the guy in front of me leans to his side, like nudges the guy next to him and goes, I hope the pilot's in a good mood today. I was like, holy fuck. I was like, he did not just say that. I remember it's a couple months after the pilot had flown a plane into a mountain, and he goes, I hope the pilot's in a good mood today. Fucking
the guy
hell.
was suicidal as well, right? It wasn't just like
the guy, yeah.
God
Dude.
damn, dude.
I was like, and he was like the 2nd row, like literal earshot of the cockpit and the staff and everything. I was like, holy shit.
Did you look at him like, what the fuck, dude?
I was behind him, but my jaw was like, my mouth was wide open. I was like, Jesus Christ.
What the fuck, Richard?
Oh my god. Someone said that they were leaving just then. Who was it? Ah, Serena. Okay, see you soon. Hope you enjoyed. Currently irrelevant, but from a previous conversation confirmed I've met my great-grandmother, your great-grandmother. Interesting. Like, out loud to people you don't know. Yeah, he was on his own, I could tell. And he was pretty loud in saying it. Strange guy. Damn, that's crazy, Cucumber. Have you ever broken a bone, Shay? I saw someone in chat say that they wish they had an interesting story. They've never even broken a bone. I've only ever broken my nose when I was very young, and that's it. The way I broke my nose, I was, I want to say 4 or 5. My brother, who was 2 years older than me, had one hand on the kitchen table, one hand on the kitchen counter, and he had lifted himself up into the air, and he was kicking his legs, like swinging his legs kind of thing in the air, like holding himself up with his hands and dangling his legs kind of thing. I was like, that looks really fun. I'm also going to do that. So on the other side of the table, I put my hand on the table, hand on the counter, lifted myself up, started kicking my legs, swinging, fell flat on my nose on the kitchen floor, blood everywhere. It was bad,
Well,
but
that
also hilarious.
That, right?
Yeah. Also, I'm now worried that people are going to start telling me their broken bone stories, and I really don't want to read them because it really grosses me out. Alright, Muse, no worry. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully see you soon. Hey, Olivia. Your car got stuck in the snow? Oh my god. You signed up for this? No! Just a simmer, thank you for the follow, I appreciate that. We don't want to hear your roof story, damn it. Mine was because I don't know how to ride a scooter. Ooh. Oh, you said you hairline fractured your dominant arm.
Love a good roof story. I'll be right back.
Oh, it's a different roof story. Okay. My dad jumped off a roof when he was a kid and broke his arm. Jesus Christ. Never had any broken bones, but I got my front teeth kicked out when my brother was little. Oh. Yeah, like, teeth ones bother me as well. I chipped my front tooth when I was in year 7 or something. I remember I was in science class with some friends, and me and my friend were like trying to we were just being fucking idiots. We had those little rulers, and we were trying to like make each other flinch and like get as close to each other's face as we could with the ruler. And he went to make me flinch, and it made me flinch because he got fucking close, and I ducked down and I banged my tooth off. Like, these were science tables, so they were like really high up, and they were like heavy, like oak kind of thing. So these like high up heavy ones, and I ducked down and chipped my tooth. And I've also got like a crack halfway up my front tooth as well as the chip, and yeah, it's fucked. Did Amy say she was going to bed? Going to bed, night guys. Alright, see you soon, Amy. Hope you enjoyed. My mate chipped my front tooth once because he nudged a wine bottle. Oh, dude, that makes me so paranoid of drinking from bottles kind of thing. If any fucking idiot tries to, like, bang it or some shit. Oh, the worst.
Do you want to hear, you said...
Teeth story creep me out. Oh, me too. I don't want to talk about them.
Someone fell off a roof and broke their something? Is that what you said?
That was Kayla's dad.
Do you want to know the story? I'll keep it short. Story.
Oh.
I just find it incredible.
Just tell me it's not a compound break, please. Which is when like the bone comes out the skin.
Oh no. This is
okay. Thank God.
This is a story that I've like heard.
Okay.
So one of Sarah's bandmates, basically, when he was younger, he wanted to be Action Man, and he had an Action Man doll, which was a parachute. And obviously he didn't have a parachute, but he was on the second floor. He was on the second floor of his house. And he's like a kid, so he must have been 7 or 8 or 9. And he goes, okay, well, what I'll do is I'll get...
No.
So what I'll do is I'll get some plastic bags. They'll work. They'll hold me. And so this is how he tells the story, is that he basically jumped out of his window. Obviously didn't go well. Broke most of his legs.
Oh my God!
But he thought that he might hurt himself, and in advance, he'd put a pogo stick outside so that when his parents came out to find that he'd broken his legs...
No! He can blame me on that.
He said that it was the pogo stick and not jumping out the window.
I want to know how a kid breaks both their legs on a pogo stick.
Yeah, no. So this is the thing. So he then they took him to the hospital because he was like really, really hurt, obviously, like crying.
Oh my God.
And they're like thinking, how the fuck does this kid how does he have his legs on a pogo stick? And the doctor was like, oh, it's a pogo stick. You couldn't have broken your legs. So for the next week, apparently, he was just on like normal pain meds, not like proper ones.
Fuck, idiot, man. That's so bad.
But honestly, one of the funniest stories. I've not laughed more at a story, I don't think, than that. Like when he told me, and he was so devastated.
Dude, that's brutal.
Yeah. Well, you shouldn't try and be Action Man.
Yeah. Dude, that reminds me, like... Dude, it's probably just another one of those Devon things because there was just fucking nothing to do. But we used to go to my local park, and it would have like slides and shit, and like little buildings that had slides attached to them. It was like a playground. And me and my friends thought it'd be a good idea to climb on top of the roof of the playground thing and jump off. And we would just practice jumping off this really tall building. Like, I'm talking. And we were kids as well, so it was like even worse, but they were probably a good, like, definitely higher than 1 story. But it definitely wasn't 2 stories because we'd fucking die. But it was somewhere between 1 story and 2 stories. So there you go. I do have a roof story. That's my roof story.
Roof story.
We would jump off off the roof of our playground, but like also it was grass landing, so we would always be like, oh, if you roll, you'll be fine. You can jump off any height and roll, and you'll be fine. So we would just jump off this building and roll. No one broke anything, so we're fine. It was terrifying though.
You know, when you kind of drop down from like one of those play things, like in a
Jesus,
playground.
Erica. Sorry, say that again.
When you like drop down from like one of the kind of like jungle gym things in the playground.
Right.
I did that once, but I didn't move far away enough, so I hit my teeth on the metal bit.
No.
Yeah.
Ah. I don't like that. Something I used to do when I was younger, I would climb up fireman poles. Do you ever do that? No, just me. Cool.
Just you, apparently.
You guys were sort of idiots. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah. Seems that way. Hang on a sec.
Smartest cookies in the shed, for sure.
Yeah, smartest cookies in the shed.
It's a new podcast, actually. Smartest cookies in the shed.
Jeez, you broke your friend's arm. That's brutal. I remember
I dislocated my brother's arm.
You what?
I dislocated my brother's arm.
Bro, dislocations are awful as well. They make me cringe so much.
He'd already broken that arm as well, like the year before skating.
Jesus.
And then I twisted around because we were wrestling.
Fuck me.
I thought it was badass.
Yeah, my brother, we went up onto the moor, because that's again something you would do for fun as kids, go on walks and shit. And we were running through this like wood, and we were in a single file line, me and my cousins and my brothers, and we were running along, and we would jump, and we would like step over this downed tree, and we'd like put our foot on it and step over it, kind of thing. And then my brother was at the back of the line, my youngest brother, and I can still remember to this day the sound of him stepping on it and just slipping and hitting the ground. Instantly burst out crying, and we were like, fuck, let's turn around, go back, because my brother's crying. And he was holding his arm, and he had landed on it badly. And we didn't know how bad it was, because like when you're younger, you cry at little bumps and shit like that. So we was like, it's probably just hurt his arm. We went back to my mum, and my mum didn't at the time tell us how bad it was because we all would have panicked. But she said she knew as soon as she saw my younger brother and touched his arm, she felt and like could see that his forearm, his lower arm, was a clean break, both the bones, radius and ulnar, I think it is. Both a clean break, and his arm was just kind of bent a little bit. And like,
my God.
Yeah, my mum did a very good job of keeping us all calm. She was like, oh, okay, we'll go see a doctor and we'll see if you're all right. We'll get it checked out. Don't worry. We'll go home. And we had only recently got to the destination. So she was like, yeah, don't worry. We'll go straight home. Don't worry about it. And yeah, my mum was like, she said she knew instantly that that arm was like snapped clean.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn, dude.
Yeah. Talking about Anfield. I'm sorry, I didn't want to be talking about this. I hate these conversations so much.
Why are we talking about them then? What happened to golf it, damn it, Jack?
Oh yeah, we're just sitting talking now. Exactly how your arm looked. Brutal, man.
But have you ever broken a bone, sorry, Jack? You know?
Only my nose. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
One of my aunts almost drowned in a river when all of my mom's sisters were washing clothes in the river, but luckily my sister saved her. I saved my brother from drowning once.
Wait. Did they say their mum, their aunt?
One of my aunts almost drowned in a river when all of my mum's sisters were washing clothes in the river, but
What era
luckily,
did your family live in?
yeah, that's washing clothes in the lake. I love it. That's funny. But yeah, I saved my brother from drowning once. He
Oh, nice.
was stuck upside down in a cool, in a rubber ring, and he couldn't swim. I couldn't swim. I still can't swim to this day. And
Wait, did you not? I didn't know that.
no, I can't swim. So we were in this. I can't remember where we were. It was some pool, and I knew that my brother couldn't swim, and I wasn't in the pool because I couldn't swim. So I was keeping an eye on him, but he was in a rubber ring, and then I think it was like friends, or they might have even been strangers for all I know. Other people at the pool thought it would be a good idea to get another kid, also in a rubber ring, and have two older kids push them at each other and have like this battle of rubber rings, like children on rubber rings, and try to flip each other and like have a little battle.
That does
And
sound like fun.
I watched my brother go upside down, and instantly they all started laughing and left. Like they carried on swimming away, like that's the battle over. And my brother, I could just see my brother's legs in the air.
No.
Like his head's underwater, he's upside down, his legs are in the air. I shit myself, just jumped straight in. And I was like, I remember jumping in and flipping it back over. He was crying his eyes out. I was terrified. I was holding on to the rubber ring, like shouting because I couldn't swim. It was fucking traumatic, man.
God damn, dude.
Yeah, it was deep.
Your family lived in rural China in like the 70s and 80s. Oh my dude.
That's fucking sick.
Mad. What?
That's so sick.
That's like, isn't it so weird? You never imagine someone that has like a family history like that to watch like a stream.
Yeah, like how does their life end up to where they were to have you end up where we are right now? You know, mad.
Yeah.
That's sick though. Another story I just remembered of me and my brother. I pushed my brother down the stairs once.
Nice.
When he was, I think, 4.
Oh, wow.
We were at my granddad's house, and I can remember it clear as day. We were both perched at the top of the stairs, like kind of squatting, looking down the stairs. And I just looked at the stairs. I looked at my brother, put my hand on his back, and just gave him a push. And he just tumbled down the stairs and just hit the wall at the bottom. And I shit myself as soon as I did it. And he was alright, but yeah. I pushed my brother down the stairs. Kasakin, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it.
Trying to think if I've done anything bad.
My sister pushed my brother out the window. It was only a 4-foot fall, but he was like 6. Yeah, it's not great. I once fell down the stairs and my mum shouted at me for it. You're half Chinese, so my mum and her whole family are immigrants and first generation American. That's so sick. I don't know why, but that's like, I'm really fascinated by people's like immigration stories to like any country, like across any country in the world. I think it's really interesting. Like what made them think like I need to move country, and like them actually thinking it and then actually going through with it, and like how scary it must have been, and like, dude, I think it's fascinating. My sisters and I drunk push each other down the stairs to this day. They're 30, 28, and I'm 20. Fuck me. I would not want to be part of that. Holy shit, Danielle, that's so deep. That's brutal. Yesterday, my boyfriend and I were in a car accident, and the lady who hit us was having a seizure. It was your first experience of calling 911. That's fucked.
So
I hope everything
that's
was
a weird
alright.
thing, right? Is yeah, I hope everything's okay. But like the first time you ever call 911, some people hopefully never have to do it, but like, have you done it, Jack?
Only as a part of training, but like
Okay.
never in a real life situation.
So yeah, like I did it last year. I was walking back from the gym late at night, and I just hear a noise behind me. And I've got headphones in, so I'm like, what the fuck was that? Because like I shouldn't be able to hear anything really.
Yeah.
I turn around and there's a what's it called, scooter, like an electric scooter, like a moped,
Yeah.
just sideways on the floor, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it's literally like 8 feet, if not less, behind me, like really close to me.
Mm.
And then I realized the guy that was on it is underneath it. He's like under it. And I
Oh
looked,
shit.
I'm like, oh shit! Some Uber had fucking pulled out, not seen him, and hit him.
Fuck.
Like, and then he's under, and his like leg is crushed by this thing, and I'm like, fuck. So like straight away, because I've read so many stories about stuff happening and people not calling 911 because they think someone else will do it.
Fuck,
like,
man.
Okay, boom, on it straight away.
Yeah.
Luckily the guy in the car had called it as well, so like we had it covered. But I was like, holy shit! Like it's one of those things where you're like, well, what the fuck do I do here? I remember once as well, we were in, I was in the Isle of Wight with Sarah Callum, Ebony Day, and Evan, and we were in a like random Asda just getting food. Kid starts having a seizure, like a little kid.
Damn.
Like we were like,
Dude,
oh,
seizures are
fuck,
terrifying,
dude.
man.
So I have no idea what to do in this situation. Just call.
Someone said training for what? Did you guys ever have a it was like a training day when I was in year 6, like my last year of primary or elementary school, and we would go to this. It was like a training ground for a day, and we would learn how to react in certain emergency situations, and like we had like a little test day, and so there was this one scenario where we were taken into this room, and the group size of us was like 5 or 6 people, and they were strangers to me. I didn't know them. They were the same age as me because it was like what we did at that age. And we were put in a scenario, and like we were given a briefing, and I can't remember what it was, but essentially the supervisors then left the room, and then we were told, you know, now react how you think you should react. And I remember checking the windows to see. I wish I remembered the scenario, but I remember I instantly checked all the windows, and then I called the police, like instantly. I just like called them, and they were like, you called faster than like a lot of people normally do. I remember that. That's the only time I've ever called them.
Wait. You actually called the police?
Yeah. I don't know how it worked though, because like,
I don't understand.
They must have had some sort of like, because I surely wouldn't have been put through to like,
you wouldn't have actually called the real police.
Like a live line, yeah.
Cool, though.
Yeah, I guess in that. Yeah, I guess in that sense, I've never called like an actual live emergency services then.
Dude, read Cindy 15's comment. That is fascinating.
Cindy 15. Oh, there. My grandpa is Chinese, born in China. He went to Jamaica where he started his business and family, and we all now live in New York. That's fucking awesome.
That's a fucking roller
Dude,
coaster.
that's so sick. What a story. It's scary. You have to keep your composure, to give proper info. Dude, it's terrifying because you never know how you're going to react in that situation until it happens. You'd like to think that you'd be cool, calm, and collective, and you'd like work things out, but you don't know until you're just dropped into that scenario. And like, this is a pretty dark scenario, but one thing that I'd always like worry about is like, you know, hit and run situations.
Yeah.
I think it's like really disgusting that someone could like hit someone and drive off in panic. But at the same time, you'd really hope that if you were driving and you hit someone, you would stop, get out the car and all this stuff. But at the same time, if it's happening all in a hot flash and you have no idea what's going on, you just gotta pray that your instincts make you stay. Because you'll blank out all of that, and you won't be making conscious decisions. Your body will be making fight or flight decisions for you.
For sure.
And
for
you just gotta hope.
For you, not for the other person.
Yeah, and you just gotta hope that your conscience and everything makes you stay there and not just drive away in a panic, because holy shit, man. That's brutal. Like, I've never done a first aid course, but I feel like I should probably get around to that one day.
I did a little one through Duke of Edinburgh, but it wasn't great. I want to do another one. Like, that can be really, really helpful. It's just a good skill to have.
Yeah, someone said that they did a first aid course, but forgotten 40% of it. Oh.
Yeah, I've forgotten a lot. I know you're supposed to...
I know the recovery position, but that's about it.
No.
Yes, on their side with like their hand under their head. They're upper leg forward, and then their bottom leg like is like, oh no, their top leg is like bent, and then their bottom leg is straight, I think, and they're like leaning over onto one side, I think. But that's another thing though. It's like, is any of that shit outdated by now? Like, I wonder if any of that's changed.
Probably.
Because there's also situations where I thought it's what you were going to say with the moped thing, in the if someone's in an accident and it's really bad, you shouldn't move them into the recovery position if there's any damage to their neck or spine, because you shouldn't move them, from what I know.
I did get taught that though.
But like, yeah, it's just like there's these little scenarios where you're like, you think you're helping by like, oh, I know the recovery position, and you just completely you go and paralyze them. Like, that's fucked. You got your car unstuck? Good job. The dispatchers are warned that the training day is happening. Oh, okay, that does make sense. A few years ago, I had my phone stolen from my hands and I had to run to my school, and my dad gave me a pepper spray gun and I didn't have it with me that day. Holy shit. Here's another one. I think I've talked to you about, Che, maybe. And it's that I've never been like straight up mugged before. But I feel like if I was, I think that my reaction would be to talk to them.
Yeah, I think we did talk about this.
I feel like I'd want to talk to them. But I also don't want to get stabbed or shot, so...
I don't want to get stabbed or shot, and I completely understand the logical thing to do is just to give them your stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think if it came to it, I probably would just do that because like you don't want to do anything dumb. But at the same time, like when I think about it, when I'm not really like when I'm not in danger, I think I'm like, what the fuck? I want to like be like you're not taking my stuff kind of thing. I want to be like, no, there's no fucking way you're getting my phone.
I also feel like I could outrun a lot of people, and I feel like you're probably the same.
Yeah, that's the other thing is like people always talk about like fighting someone if they're gonna mug you. It's like no, you can just outrun them.
Yeah. Dude, if you get the turn and you start running, they have to run after you.
Exactly. It's just like, see you, nerd, run. Yeah,
and I'd like to think, if I'd always be in a situation like, okay, if I'm ever in a situation where I feel like a mugging here is plausible, on God, always am thinking where the closest people are to me. Like, I think about that a lot. Like, Vanessa, we don't have guns in this country. So we're fine in that respect. But if it was in America, I would not run. No, you're right. But I'm always thinking, if ever I feel somewhat unsafe, I am always thinking where people are in, like, fuck, what's the word? In
relation to you?
Relation to me. Yeah, Jesus, my mind completely blanked there.
Yeah, I've always got that kind of mentality that I think I probably take them. I'm lucky enough, I think, because like I'm a 6'2" guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a lot less likely that I'll ever get mugged.
Yeah.
I know people though that said I know like a guy that's like 6'4", like he's got like you wouldn't want to mug him kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
He got mugged. He was in another country at a festival.
Yeah.
Maybe he was in like Nairobi. Where's Nairobi? Nigeria? Somewhere like that.
Somewhere in Africa.
And they did mug him. They stole his stuff, but he realized very quickly. So he grabbed on. They were like teenagers. He grabbed on to the kid's arm. Or he had two of them. He had like two of them, and he had him by like their kind of neck kind of thing. And he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then he realized that he was surrounded by a group of like 8 of them.
Jesus.
And it's like he just let him go, and he was like, "There's no point."
Yeah.
Like, this is like where they will actually beat the shit out of you, and someone does something stupid, like where they kill you, because they wouldn't.
Yeah, if I was in a foreign country, I wouldn't fuck around with any of that shit.
Really.
But I feel like if I was mugged in my own country, I don't know. I definitely gauge what they look like, what the vibe I'm getting from them, everything like that before I open my mouth. But if I feel like I could talk to this person, I would I think that I'd say something to them. Even while I'm giving it over to them or getting it out of my bag or something like that, I feel like I would just try to get them to talk to me in some way. I don't know.
Imagine you're just like, how's your day been?
I just want to know, like, what I don't know, like what led them to that point, you know? You obviously don't start with that sentence, but it's just like fascinating to me. My dad had somebody try to mug him with a knife and he laughed at them in their face and they started crying. What a fucking legend. Can we get a Simsy legend in the chat for Sim Customs dad? What a fucking guy.
A hero. You must have felt class.
That's incredible.
Holy shit, he laughed at them and they cried.
My brother is fast and strong, but when he was mug, he said he just froze. Yeah, dude, that's like fight or flight kind of thing.
Yeah,
you just freeze up. I'm sure I did the exact same, honestly.
Me too.
You can never tell what you're going to do in that situation until it happens, which is the point I was trying to make. I got jumped by a group of guys on my way home from the pub just after I turned 18. They didn't take my phone or wallet, but just kicked you down. I think they were drunk. As soon as they stopped, I had to leg it home. Jesus Christ, man. Dude, it's like there are certain people that do it for different reasons. Like someone might be really fucking broke and they need money for something. I don't know what it is. It could be anything from drugs to a PlayStation game to whatever the fuck, right? They just need this money and they know that they can turn a phone around into cash. But then there's some people that genuinely are so fucked up in the head that they will do it for kicks. Like they will do it for enjoyment. And that's fucking brutal. And it's like, how do you combat that? Because they are just fucked in the head at that point.
There's nothing you can do to...
Yeah, it's... Jeez, man. That's awful.
Also, if someone does it for a PS4 game, it's like, bro, did you not know that Fortnite's free?
God damn it. Sorry. But I'm glad that you were able to get up and get away with without losing anything.
Yeah. You know what the thing is, if I ever got mugged? It wouldn't be getting the shit replaced, right? It would be having to... Well, no, sorry. It wouldn't be like my phone, the actual phone. It would be the stuff on the phone and like all my cards, getting all the new cards again.
Oh, yeah.
Like, dude, I gotta go get all this shit redone.
Dude, it's so much hassle. It's worth more than the money. The value of the phone is, yeah, for sure. Okay, here's something that is just like a norm growing up in America, I think. But it's like, dude, when we grew up in England and when we went through the school system and all that shit, we were never once educated on what to do in a lockdown. Like, that's just not a thing in our country.
It isn't a thing.
But in America, like, kids know how to react to that, and it's fucking terrifying. When I was in elementary school, I had this after-school program, and I was about to leave, but the coordinator ran out calling my name. I was like, what? And she was, like, calling the police because there was a guy who was using the school phone for hours, and he finally left, and she realized he was a criminal, so she called the cops once he jumped over the fence. What? He was a criminal in, like, escaped criminal or something? Because that's fucking hype. Also terrifying.
That's fucking hype.
Dude, that's crazy. Lockdown drills are normal here. Fuck, man. It's just like...
That just shouldn't be a thing, dude.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a thing.
But it's crazy. It's like, depending on where you grew up, what's normal to you.
Sure.
Fucking hype. I agree. Bro, you would have heard the same fact. It was in that video I linked to you. But it said something about one of the countries has ridiculously high rates of guns to population, yet they had like 0 murders in 2016 or something. Do you remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember what country it was, but I thought that was fucking fascinating.
Yep, I remember that.
I feel like it was a Northern European country, like one of the Nordic ones maybe, but I'm not sure.
Oh, it was Iceland.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
It was Iceland.
Dabbing Power Ranger, thank you for the follow. Great name, appreciate it.
Iceland only had 1 murder in 2000. I think it was 15.
Yeah, that's fact.
And they, I think it's something like 60% of the population own guns.
Yeah.
But it's because they use them for a reason.
Mm.
They actually like use them over there.
We came up with strategies and learned how to stack the desks against the door. Fuck me. Dude, that's terrifying. That is truly terrifying. And like, it's just normal for kids. Like, so weird.
And like, people aren't questioning that. They're not like, oh, well, maybe.
Yeah, it's normal there.
Maybe we should
like,
spend some money on like not having people that are gonna shoot up the place in the first place, kind of thing.
So scary, man.
Dude, terrifying.
Ooh, we got a raid party in 99.
Oh,
Hattie has
right.
ended the stream. Welcome, welcome, raiders. We got
Biscuit
some
boys forever.
Hatsy Grands in the chat. Snack pack raid. Why did I get 2 notifications for that? Was one the raid, one the host? Thank you, Hattie. Hope you had a good stream. Kayla's come back once again. Oh no, not a biscuit boy raid. Neighbor Steve's here, how you doing? Welcome, welcome everybody. Hey, how was your stream? If you feel like you are falling asleep and that's why you ended your stream, I understand, but if you're gonna hang out for a little bit, fill me in, what happened? Were you playing The Sims, I assume, or were you doing more of a creative stream?
What's a creative stream?
She sometimes like creates thumbnails on stream or does little emotes and stuff. Hey Clote, how you doing? I'm here to fight off the Biscuit Boys. Thank you, Kayla. Guys, thank you for all the follows. Ash, Peyton, Mayonnaise, great name. And definitely my favorite dabbing Power Ranger, that's a great one.
Excuse me?
We built a granny farm. Herding grannies. Was it The Sims? We made a creator sim of a dinner lady that hit me. It was a lot. What?
A dinner lady that hit you?
A dinner lady that hit me.
Dinner lady?
Dan instantly with all the promo in there. Sub, Prime, Discord.
Caster.
You guys know I have a Discord?
Was that someone say
Dude.
sub?
Dude, our Discord, I say our, it's my Discord, is very close to 300 members. That's crazy. Like, actually crazy. Oh, and a granny farm. Can't forget the granny farm. Albus Dumbledab knows dabbing Power Ranger. Why does that not surprise me? Name a better duo. Jesus, thank you for the follow. Thomas, Speaker, thank you guys, appreciate it. We're just having a little chill boy right now. With the chill boy. That is Che.
Sup? You know I've been playing Golf It this entire time.
Are you serious?
Well, I was playing Fortnite and now I'm playing Golf It.
Might have to hop on. Maybe. I kind of like just sitting and talking right now, though.
I'm enjoying the chill. I'm just also enjoying playing.
Yeah. And it's getting late, so I don't think I'll start anything new right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I be the best mod? Well, you're not a mod, Steve, so there's a problem right off the bat. We were talking about some deep stuff before you guys all showed up. What were we talking about? Lockdowns and shit.
We were talking about some
yeah, it was
like emergency situations.
Yeah, and like how to react in emergency situations and scary stuff.
So guys, have you ever been in love?
That's just the go-to. It's either anyways or you guys ever been in love?
Anyway.
Kayla follows me on Instagram, yet never liked my pic. She's a fake fan. Well, sucks for you, Dan. She likes all my pictures. I'm kidding, she doesn't.
On Instagram.
Jivik anyways, maybe one day. Yikes.
I know I do.
What, Kayla?
Yeah. Does Kayla follow me though? I don't know.
Oof.
I have no idea.
This is awkward. Love is
awkward.
gross.
She doesn't.
I don't even post Instagram photos. I posted one like a couple weeks ago. I normally post an Instagram post like every couple months, honestly. I need to post more.
You could be better, right? You could be better.
Yeah. But I don't take pictures of myself is the situation I'm in.
Chat, we all want to see shirtless selfies, okay?
No shirt Mondays?
Everyone type 1 in the chat if you want to see chat post shirtless selfies.
Okay, it's going to be embarrassingly low amount of people. Why have you done this?
No. Everyone needs to see it, dude.
Guys, please +1 for my self-esteem. It's just going to be all 2.
Dan said it.
Jack starts posting like Kim K. Oh my god.
Dude, let's talk about Kim K.
9.
9.
Just really don't want to see it.
Did you know?
Don't worry, I won't do that for you. I did hear that once.
You hear that one?
Thank you, Monk. Appreciate that.
There's all you
And
want.
is that Liza or is that Isa? Who knows? Probably Liza, right?
One of them.
One of them. Thanks, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Jack is Kim K. That's a conspiracy theory right there.
Confirmed. Shane Dawson's next video confirmed.
Thank you, Brayden. Appreciate that. And that was by Kayla's Rickroll button.
Oh god.
Mayonnaise is new here. Say hello. How you doing? It's Liza. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Em. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. But it won't be happening, sorry.
You have to do it now.
Yeah, not sure about that one.
You should.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? Great question.
Give their name.
No. Bro, you know what loop of videos like? Oh my god.
Yo. God damn it.
Oh my god.
Can we get Jack down 2 shouts out in chat?
Lil Simsy gifted a sub to Kayla's Rickroll button. Wow, I'm so glad that Kayla's Rickroll button is now a subscriber of mine. Kayla, thank you so much for the sub. Rybear, welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing? What day is it today? Tuesday, I think?
It's Wednesday now.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Last day of
Hey,
February.
Tubby, how you doing? That's the spam I like to see, some Jivik Champ 2s in there. Can I take my Jivik Champ back? No, you cannot. Guys, what are we on now? 111?
Dude, mad.
Little clean boy. Marcus, how you doing? Welcome, welcome.
101 Dalmatians, bro. 101 Dalmatians.
111 dogs.
Nice. Can we start making really shitty like movie posters? Like 101 dogs.
That's funny. Your head bopping is contagious? Well, make sure to smash that sub button for more head bobs. GBJeb2. Hell yeah.
Here's a question, Jack. Do you like the emotes I'm just posting? Those are cool emotes, aren't they?
Hey man, that's pretty cool.
Those are pretty cool.
There's the sub link, there you go. Play Golf It is funny. I'm pretty tired, guys. I don't know if I'm going to start anything new. Marcus, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. If you guys are new here, feel free to drop a follow on the stream. It helps me out a whole bunch. And I don't have a strict schedule that I follow yet. So if you hit follow and turn the notifications on, then you'll know when I'm live. Because, as I said, there's no structured schedule for you guys to rely on. But you'll know when I'm live if you hit that follow button. Sponsored by Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger, if you're watching, I love your work. Sponsor me. Kiwi Sim is now auto-hosting for 9 viewers. Thanks. Yee.
Sounds like
Can we get some maybe one day. Dabbing Power Ranger is new here. Say hello. Everyone say hello to Dabbing Power Ranger. Sponsored by Gucci. Whew. Don't mind if I do. Dan, I don't want to hear another word out of you, buddy. Wild Fawn, thank you for the follow. I feel like I was going to say something before that sub came in. And I can't remember what it was.
you were going to explain the laws of thermodynamics.
Oh, yeah, that was it. So... what was I going to say? Oh, Mayonnaise said Mayonnaise is her crush's nickname for her. That's fucking adorable. Aren't people just the cutest?
Dude, I love cute shit. The stuff you were showing me on your announcements with people.
Oh yeah, very wholesome.
Very wholesome. And like
Yeah.
when we went in, was it Kayla's chat the other day?
The karaoke?
The karaoke. And
Oh,
everyone
man.
has it on mute so one can sing, and it's like the sweetest
Fucking
thing ever.
beautiful.
The person finishes singing and everyone claps and says, "You're so good. You're so talented."
It was great.
Loved it.
How's your feelings on the Biscuit Boys? Disappointed, but not surprised. Oh my god, Kennedy! JiVoChamp 2. JiVoChamp 2. Can we get a JiVoChamp 2 spam in the chat for Hey It's Kennedy with the 499 sub, the tier 1. Thank you so much for the sub. I massively appreciate that one. Welcome, welcome. You now have the JiVoChamp 2 and you get to join in with the spam next subscriber, you know? Now sitting on 102 subs and 112 sub points. Thank you so much. Wait, so that means, Jesus, we're already only 13 sub points away from the next goal. Wow. Like, we're smashing these goals so ridiculously fast. Head bopping intensifies, you know it. GB Jab 2 once again. Sorry?
You streaming tomorrow?
Hopefully so. Kayla, if you're watching, you know who you are.
You know who you are.
Maybe we'll get a stream in tomorrow. Get a big one going. Amber Sims is new here. How you doing, Amber? Smash that like button. But yeah, so I think we were talking about the karaoke. Maybe I might have made that up. I think that came after. So, but we did do, Kayla, if you're still here. Me, Che, and Sasha went into the karaoke thing the other night, and it was so fucking cute. Like, I had never been in there before when they were singing, and the girl that was singing, I can't remember her name, but she was so good. And like when she finished, we sat and listened for like a minute and a half or so. We were in there for quite a while. And like when she finished, people started unmuting and clapping, saying they were so good. And I joined in. I was like, that was so sick. It was so good. You have the best subscribing tune on Twitch, I swear. Oh, thank you, dear. Appreciate that. I agree. It's a real bop.
What is your tune? I
Emerald Isa or Isa. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. It's the bam, 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 bam. And it's the David Dobrik montage song, you know?
Oh, yeah. If Jack didn't do a montage when you subscribed to him, did he really subscribe?
Damn, that's deep.
Yep. You guys haven't been in love?
Little Simsy's now auto-hosting you for up to 43 viewers. Jesus. An auto-host of 43. How you guys doing?
3 of them.
43 of them.
Oh, yours is better than mine.
I want to meet Liza Koshy.
Yeah.
Maybe this year, eh?
Nah, I want to meet David Dobrik.
Already done it. Wait, that's not fair. I want to let. Hey, why don't you host me? There it is. Little Simsy with the 49 viewer host. Thanks. It's a 49 viewer host. Thanks. But yeah, already met David, so
I met him
need to
too,
meet.
I didn't really chat to him properly.
Need to meet Liza. I met David and Alex. Where did you meet David?
Alex, I met him at Playlist.
I was gonna say, did you go to Playlist?
Yeah, I was with a friend of mine and they knew each other. So I just spoke to him very briefly, but I'm talking like I want to rack his brain about stuff, like just how
I want to fucking fuck him. What? What did you say?
On that boy.
I want to rack him.
Yeah. I told you the story with Alex?
Oh my Jesus Christ!
What happened?
It was a £3 donation, but it was the top of the stream. I saw it for a split second, and then it just screamed yeet in my ears, and it was fucking terrifying.
Incredible.
I am sorry for shouting down the mic. Style Sims, thank you for the follow. And hey, it's Tabby. Just said hey. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. And then a bunch of joke champs in the chat. God, that actually terrified me. And normally, if I see it coming, it's not so bad. But that one was as worse as any other one.
As worse as any other one?
Yeah, because when I don't see them coming, they scare the shit out of me. I so can't wait for the day I might maybe have a JiVoCk Yeet as my emote. I need it for this situation. Guys, by the way, if you wanted to see some of the emotes I've been working on, feel free to join the Discord, !Discord in the chat. And you can actually use all of the emotes I have in the pipeline in the Discord. Oh, we got another sub! Oh, what a name as well. JiVoCk Champ 2, please. It's Autumn, Not Fall has just subscribed. I don't think I've seen that name before. It's an interesting name. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. I think I say autumn because obviously raised in the UK, but I like the word fall. I don't know why. It's a nice word to describe the season.
You bloody
but
yank.
I do say autumn. But you know, I'm sure no one's surprised by my love of American terms at this point. Look at that spam in the chat. My face is everywhere in many different shapes and sizes and colors. Gold for just $24.99.
As a satisfied customer, I can confirm it's working.
We got a 5-star review.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, never mind.
Don't listen to this guy, he's crazy.
Guys, for the low price of $24.99, you can have access to VOD Gold. I'm also going to update that emote at some point. I'm going to redo the tier 2 as well, which is the $9.99 sub. I'm going to redo them at some point. Not entirely sure what I'm going to have, but definitely needs to be redone. Autumn is fancy and fall is basic. Did someone say... My chat, I love it. Everyone gets the meme. Like a sub happens or a sub comes up in the chat. It says, did someone say sub? Did someone say prime? Sub? Prime? That's funny. At least you found out you can go to America for a while today. Oh, I'm so happy I found that out. Thank you again, Vanessa, for the help with that. Like, that's a huge one. I genuinely had no idea. And like,
I'm happy that you found that out because now I know.
Oh, that's what I was going to say in your stream the other day, and it's why I brought up the conversation in the first place. It was because it was a full, legitimate shower thought I had today. I was in the shower, and I was thinking, like, right now in life, I'm in a position where I have the means financially, and I have a job that allows me to travel pretty much anywhere I want and still be okay. Like, I don't have to request time off from a boss, or I don't have to like scrape money together and shit like that. I'm in a pretty like good situation right now, and that I don't think that's going to last forever, right? Because that would be pretty naive of me to expect. But I was thinking in the shower, I was like, what happens if in like 10 years time I find out that this whole time I could have been working in America legally, but I was so scared and I just didn't know, and now the time's gone and I can't do it anymore. I would fucking hate myself for wasting that opportunity. And I was thinking in the show, I was like, I need to find out. I need to find out like soon if it's doable. Because like I said, if I found out in 10 years time that I had wasted this whole time, I would have felt like shit. So I'm super happy that I found out today that it's actually a real thing. What about donations? You can put !donate in the chat. You can help me pay for some VidCon flights if you want. We've got a little donation goal up in this corner here. You see it right here. I need to actually pay for those flights soon. So every penny helps, guys. I think the minimum donation is £1, which is probably like $135 US. And yeah, anything from that onwards is donatable, and every little helps, is what I was saying. But also you can get bits, because you guys can get bits for watching ads and stuff if you're in America, I'm pretty sure. So
you have bits read stuff out.
Minimum bit donation to have something read out is 100, but you can donate anything from 1 bit, which is 1 cent. But it doesn't come up on screen or anything. It has to be 100.
Damn it. I don't have that many anymore. I used them all up.
Oh, yeah. You only bought 100 or something, right?
Yeah, just so I could 1 bit everyone.
Oh, yeah. I would donate by break. Hey, no worries, Red Dragon. You're a sub. I appreciate it. Even that's more than enough. I appreciate you guys just hanging out with me, chatting in the chat. When are you going to America? Also, where to? So June, I'm going to Anaheim. Maybe we'll pop out to LA for a day or so, but it's mostly going to be Anaheim for a week for VidCon. And then, 200 bits from Pez. Here, XD. Here, XD. Thank you so much, Pez. 200 little bits with the Mr. Destructoid. I love that emote. Yes, I'm going to VidCon in June. Staying out in Anaheim for a week, and then I don't know. Maybe we'll try to go to Florida sometime this spring. Scroll up to read my very important question. You got it. I don't know if I want to eat my Girl Scout cookies or eat a Jolly Rancher. Jack, please help. Definitely the cookies. There is my answer for your very important question. So hyped for VidCon, get to meet more internet friends. Hell yeah. You live next to Anaheim. Oh, interesting. Hope to see you at VidCon. Hell yeah, Pez, let's do it. I'll be there. 111 people are watching. Wow, wow, wee wow. Sitsi?
Wow.
Might have to go to Sitsi. That's in August, right?
Yeah,
You should come to Miami. Whew, I'd love to go to Miami.
Miami.
Bro, do you want to go to Miami?
I actually got asked that recently.
If I was going to go to Miami with anyone, I think it would be you, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Have you ever been to Miami?
No.
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like one, you would have been to Miami before, and I feel like you'd love Miami. I don't know why. That's just in my head.
Yeah,
I heard it's in the
would
summer.
love Miami. Then.
Yeah, it's actually called Spring in the City.
What?
Summer in the City. I heard it's in the summer.
Good meme.
Are you still out of VidCon for Joel's birthday? No, we're not. We'll be home by then. Wow, wow, wee wow. Did I say that?
Well, we will.
I don't know what Kayla just quoted me for. I'm confused. I live in Ohio and I see 5 fields right outside my window. What does that mean? Are you trying to say it's rural? Because I can relate.
Who can relate?
Don't come to Ohio. I have a couple of friends that live near Columbus, but that's about it as far as Ohio goes. I come back and you're talking about plans to come to my home without me. You can tag along if you want, Kayla. You tag along.
You are a bit of a tag, though, aren't you?
Inside joke. Inside joke, it's fine.
Oh, is that a joke?
Yeah.
Oh, I just decided to be mean.
How about Winter in the Town? Yeah, it's the rival convention to Summer in the City. Winter in the Town. That's funny as fuck. Yes, you did say that. Wow, I don't even remember that. Go to Miami before it's underwater in a couple years? Oof, might have to.
Hashtag climate change, guys.
Very rural. Yeah, I can relate to that, Bloomsies, don't worry. Indiana, you know, there was a very small window of time where me and a friend were actually looking at how much property was in Indiana. Fun story there. Fun little factoid. And it wasn't even that long ago.
Hey bro, you want me to tell you a factoid about pop sockets?
No, I don't.
Cool. Happy to hear it.
Indiana's boring. I've heard that. I've heard that it's mostly just interstates, and that's about it.
An interstate, a road?
Yeah, it's like a motorway, but way bigger.
Hey, Kayla, are you still here? I have a question for you, or any American.
She said,
really.
it's fine. I don't want to go with you.
Cool, man.
I feel like I was just on Evan Almighty. Or is it Bruce? It's Bruce Almighty when he's like...
Yeah.
And oh fuck, what's that one line? And my tiny little nipples went to France.
Went to France.
Fuck, what else does he say? Oh my god, I can't remember it. I used to remember like that whole quote.
Okay, if you're American, do you ever walk anywhere? Like...
Okay, yeah, let's hear it.
Do you...
Also, I'd like to just point out real quick that It's Autumn Not Fall subbed 4 minutes later followed me. I love that. Oh my god, that movie's such a good movie. And my tiny little nipples went to France. And then there's another one. It's like they do the cha-cha.
The cha-cha.
Or something like that. Fuck, I need to remember that quote.
Remember that, dude. Yeah, do Americans walk, dude? Because
Do Americans walk?
They do not.
Mm.
Like if you were...
Lamau, a North American here, and very rarely.
There was a Starbucks near you, but it was a little bit far. But you could walk it. Would you walk it?
Okay, what's the maximum distance you would walk for a Starbucks? That's what I want to know.
That's a good question.
Okay, and if you don't drink Starbucks, think of something that you value as much as someone that drinks coffee values Starbucks. Maybe you really like donuts. How far would you walk to get whatever that fix is? A mile or 2? 5 feet. I walk in my house. Mm-hmm.
Nice, dude. Is your house a Starbucks? Question 1.
We walk to our bed. 1 foot. 1 mile. Couple people saying a mile. A mile's fair. I feel like if anything's further than a mile away, I'm like, how bad do I want it? I like how everyone's giving units of measurement, and then Dan comes in with just a unit of time. Like, yeah. Up to 30 minutes, I reckon.
1,000 paces, good sir.
I would walk to my phone and order it. Huh.
Right.
Interesting.
Nice.
See, most places in the US are further than a mile away. So yeah, that's what we're saying, is that like, America's like, it's cool in that your houses have got loads of land, and in that like a lot of your houses mostly are like detached, so there's like, you're not connected to your neighbor in any way, you don't share a wall with them. So it's cool that you have like more space, but at the same time you're just so far away from everything. So it's kind of a pro and con there. Hey, what's up, my guy? How are you doing, Desiree, aka Destiny?
Young Destiny.
Desbay.
Speaking of Destiny,
CB, we just goes through a drive-through. Speaking of Destiny.
Sorry, cut you off.
Do you have 2 pop sockets on your phone? Why is this madness? I do. We were talking about this earlier. I have the iPhone 8 Plus, and 1 pop socket's not enough. Like if I want to pop it up so it's like flat and I'm like, you know, watching something, it needs 2 to be balanced kind of thing, you know? You have townhouses. Yeah, I didn't mean that like every single one of your houses is detached, but I more mean that like it's pretty common for you to have like detached houses. Whereas in England, almost every house is a townhouse, you know? Like I feel like it's rare to have a detached house in England.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a fully detached house, you have a lot of them that are semi-detached, where like the one on the end is like semi-detached, obviously, but like a fully standalone house on its own is like pretty rare, I'd say. American neighborhoods look so weird. Very different to ours, for sure. Sir, that phone is Mathis. I don't know what that means.
Mathis.
What is on the black one? Are we on about the pop socket still? That's a Vine one. Rip Vine, gone before its time. It lives on. Vine 2 this year. Let's go, baby.
Isn't it literally the 14th tab or something?
No, that's the forum opens.
Oh, what?
And that was like a week ago or something, I think.
No.
I don't think the app will launch until like the end of the year. If you've read something, I haven't, then let me know.
Bro,
but
I literally got told about this.
I was under the impression that the app won't come out until the end of this year, if not like 2019.
Yo, someone in here for sure is one of the people that linked me. Let us know when it's coming out. I swear
someone in my chat said something about it, but I'm sure they were talking about the forum.
I swear to God, it comes out like soon.
What do British neighborhoods look like? I don't know how to explain that. You'd have to look at them. I don't know if I can use words to describe them. Basically all townhouses. We call them terraced houses, where they've got like a house each side and you all live in a row kind of thing. Closest thing to attached homes near me is where houses share a part of a fence. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, that's really rare here. Would you look at those links in the chat, the sub and the donate? Thank you so much, Kayla's Rickroll button.
Did someone say sub?
Did someone say sub? Is Vanessa going? I didn't see that. Okay, friends, I gotta go get supplies for a uni project and visit my grandma. Okay, enjoy. Hope you had a good time in the stream, and hope to see you soon. The closest building to my house is a barn.
Oh my god.
Prime? Prime.
Does anyone in the stream live in New York?
The state or New York City?
City, sorry.
Any of you guys live in NYC? We've been streaming for 3 hours. Jesus, that's a long time. It did not feel that long to me.
We streamed on mine for like 4.
Bro, it's been a grind,
What,
eh?
are we like dating now or something, Jack?
I think so.
Right?
Dude, we talk for like 6 hours a day at this point.
I know, it's fucking awful.
Get me out of this hell. God damn it.
That's for fun. We literally basically just do like a daily podcast of us just chatting shit.
Bro, we do, yeah. If only we recorded these and posted them somewhere.
And posted them somewhere.
What a strange concept.
What a concept.
Okay, so Red Panda used to live in NYC.
Oh, no way. What's it like?
I've been to New York City once. My aunt lives close to it, but I don't live there. It's expensive as fuck. Tabby says that they live in New York City. Dude, don't you think that's so weird? Like, I've only got 100 odd people in here, but like, you've thrown out a city and like, someone lives there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try one real quick. I'm gonna say a date, and if it's any of your birthdays, let me know. Don't lie and say, oh my god, that's my birthday, because it completely defeats the point. I'm just curious if anyone has this birthday here. November 4th. I'm kidding. I know that's Che's birthday. Okay, if any of your birthdays are like March 1st, if any of you have your birthday on March 1st, like if someone's watching and they're kind of like just lurking in the chat right now, and then imagine you're watching a streamer right now and you're kind of just listening and you're like tabbed out something, and like you hear them say, are any of your guys' birthday March 1st and your birthday was on March 1st? You'd be like, what the fuck? Out of all of 365, they picked my birthday. That'd be so weird, right?
Yeah. Super.
But like, there's only 100 people here. So like, even if I had 365, if I had 365, odds are it would be one of their birthday. So there's like a 33% chance. I might have really sucked at math there. It's very late, but I think that's right. Give or take 65 people, you know.
Is that anyone's birthday?
Tabby said November 4th is mine, believe it or not. And they were very quick to say me when I said November 4th, and then I corrected and said it was a joke. November 4th is my ex-boyfriend's birthday. That's my grandpa's birthday. Justin Bieber's birthday.
Wait, I've got another one. Can I try one?
Sure.
Does anyone here live in the city of Shenzhen in China in the Guangdong province?
6 people go like, yeah. Yeah, I do. Why do you ask?
Oh my god. Dumbest thing I ever said. You know, I had to
You're an
Google
idiot.
major Chinese cities for that as well.
God damn it.
Oh dear.
My mum's friend's grandson's birthday is February 29th, so practically March 1st. Lol, close enough.
Look, no, my mum's from Guangzhou.
Stop. Erica's the person that said earlier that they were like, had Chinese like heritage.
Yo.
That's so funny, dude. Same province.
Yo. Imagine if it was like, yeah, my mum is from there.
Dude, it's crazy. But yeah, this is just a stream with 100 odd people in it. And it's just like, when you have a video that has 100,000 views, like, dude, I know, it's just crazy. It's just weird.
Diversity of people. Well, it's like when you go on YouTube and which countries people have viewed you from, and you
oh, bro,
realize
yeah, that's
pretty much
fascinating.
Everywhere has viewed you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have viewers that regularly watch me from some of the most random countries.
Yeah, it's weird.
How did I make something that someone from this part of the world relates to? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So weird. I mean, like, truly, who can relate?
Who can relate? Ooh.
See, I want that as an emote.
Right, guys, I think I'm going to call it here. Who should we raid? I think I'm going to go with Dylan. He's someone I have live right now. He's playing a game... Oh, what's this game? He's playing Dead by Daylight. It's a little bit of a spooky game by the looks of it, but we're going to end this one here because it's very late. It's 2 a.m. where I am right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Join in on the raid. Get your raid message ready. We're just going to spam VOD raid when we get there. Dylan's a good guy. I think Max, thank you for the follow, by the way. Guys, if you are new to the stream, drop a follow on here before we head on over to Dylan. I'd massively appreciate it. We're going to go over to Dylan's stream. Get your message ready. We're going to spam VOD raid. And yeah, he's a cool guy, so make sure you hang around and give him a little chat. And thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys soon. Good night / good day.